no bad government in Nigeria. Nigeria what? The only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria what? Yo! No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what media? No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what you? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Niger what media? Voice for the voiceless. Niger what media? Voice for the voiceless. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Niger what you? We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and he recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Niger what you?
Hello and welcome. My name is Magnus Soraka. This is Woto TV. You know, I've noticed that the incarceration of Nnamd Kanu is beginning to attract politicians who want to use this incarceration as a cheap ploy to score cheap political points from the Igbo community. And my prayer is that Igbos do not fall for this. Now, everybody knows that once you mention Nnamd Kanu and Biafra, every Igbo man melts. Where were these protests last year, the year before last? Now, election period is coming. Next year, January or February, we will enter campaign season. Everybody now wants to become friends of the Igbo. And I also want to believe that Tinubu also is trying to will also use Nnamdi's incarceration to score cheap political points. You know that Tinubu pardoned 175 inmates in Nigeria. The natural question you ask, if Tinubu can pardon a woman who stabbed her husband to death and was sentenced to death, why is Nnamd Kanu not among those in the list of the presidential pardon? So I'm making this video particularly to draw the attention of Igbos. If at all they can reason above their emotions of this Biafra or Nnamd Kanu, to stay focused and not allow anybody to score cheap political points by pretending they love Nnamd Kanu more than their selfish political desire. The truth is that Showore, Atiku, all of them, I don't think whatever protest they are going to make on the behalf of Nnamd Kanu, comes from a deep place of love for the Igbos or from a deep place of love for Nnamdi Kanu, it is all cheap political points. So that if, for instance, after the protest, Nnamdi Kanu is suddenly released, then they will now claim reasons why Nnamdi Kanu, then Igbos will now, pour their votes for them. Please, Igbo Kwenu, do not fall for this cheap political antique. Nnamdi Kanu's incarceration and his Biafra quest is a different topic. The presidential election is a different topic. Finally, I've even seen in this antique, they are even saying that Atiku is fighting for Nnamdi Kanu's release. Oshori is fighting for Nnamdi Kanu's release. What is Peter Obi doing? I can assure you that if Peter Obi mentions that he's going to fight for Nnamdi Kanu's release, oh, Leke Sandarabo Yakasinde, they would have said that, Peter Obi is Biafra. Hey, we said it before. Peter Obi is IPOB. I pity Peter Obi because he's in a very, very quagmiric dilemma. And the Igbos too are also in a quagmiric dilemma. The political favorability to other ethnicity is not the same thing with the political favorability to them. Be wise. Do not let anybody come to sway your political preferences because they pretended to fight for Nnamdi Kanu and the release of him. Or suddenly they now want the release or freedom of Biafra. It's my own small vision. I hope it translates to you. My name is Magnus Oraka. Please follow this page and share this post now.
On reactions to the confrontation by FCT Minister Nyesom Wike, who accused Peter Obi, former Anambra State Governor, and Labour Party's 2023 presidential candidate of diverting state funds. The allegations came during the inauguration of the road project in Abuja. Wike spoke in response to Peter Obi's criticisms of dilapidated schools in the FCT, describing Peter Obi as a social media president. Wike alleged that Obi diverted money meant to be used to develop Anambra State into Fidelity Bank, where he was the highest shareholder, so as to earn profit. Wike also challenged Peter Obi to publicly compare what he did in 8 years in Anambra State with what he has accomplished so far in the FCT in just 2 years. Let's take a look.
Some people, because of politics, for example, I hear one of the social media presidential candidates went to one of the local authority area schools and was saying the government has abandoned public schools. In particular, his name is Mr. Peter Obi. It is not everything you must play politics. But let me say this. Peter Obi, you were governor for 8 years in Anambra State. If you have finished all the jobs in 8 years, nobody will be talking about developing Anambra by now. 8 years. Instead of developing Anambra, you took the money and put in the bank you have interest, Fidelity Bank. Anambra State had problems. The money was there to develop Anambra State. You only prefer profit and put the money for the development of Anambra State in the bank you have the largest share, and Anambra will be suffering. Can you really say you love this country? If I were you, why not be quiet? Enough is enough. You cannot be president of Nigeria only when you go to one IDP. Oh, I want to go for a birthday party. I want to do my birthday party in IDP camp. Who is interested in all those things? Enough is enough.
These are serious accusations, and he's saying that, who is interested in all these things? I guess the kids in the IDP camps, they do care when people come and visit them. I mean, maybe that's what the FCT minister fails to understand at this point. But these are serious financial misappropriation allegations. The burden of proof, like I always say, lies with the accuser. Well, reactions have already trailed this, and I'll take some tweets. Ugo wrote on X, I was wondering if, after ranting, Wike has gone to inspect the said school will be visited and ensure renovations start in earnest. That's how to shut opposing voices, not by making noise and neglecting the project afterwards. Well, another ex-user wrote, Dear FCT Minister, Sir, so when you were following Obi up and down like a handbag to learn from him on how he managed finances, boasting of education, upgrades, facilities, tax, power, equipping and reforms, etc. So you could go to federal and replicate. Was he not saving money at the time? And that's the question out there. A lot of, Peter Obi's supporters, in fact, they have pulled up an old video showing where Wike acknowledged Peter Obi's performance while he was governor of Anambra State. Let's take a look.
Let me thank the people of Anambra State for giving us somebody like Peter Obi. Each time I come closer to the governor, I learn new things. New things in the sense of his commitment to his job. He's one governor that has not been distracted irrespective of the politics. He believes that he has a mandate to serve his people, and you can see the results of that commitment.
There you have it, Rufai. The internet never forgets. I mean, at that time, he always learns from Peter. I mean, there were so many pictures that came out of how, he really admired Peter Obi at the time. I mean, they were working together. I believe he was also Minister of Education at the time. Peter Obi donated huge sums of money as well. Go ahead. Oh, yeah, that's one of the pictures we see there.
Never. If you didn't do it, is it not the same Wiki that as our last election said that Peter Obi is the hero of that election? So the question is, what changed? No, because it's an APC government now, and APC's number one problem is Peter Obi. They must attack him. And what is Peter Obi's crime? He got over 6 million votes in the last election. So they must attack him and bring him down. As an FCT minister, they told you schools are not good. The next thing, go there and fix it. Go there and fix it. In fact, that's why I want to give due commendation to my very good friend and my able minister, Minister Umahi today. The time we brought the issue of a road not good, what did he do? He went there and he did it.
Sent information.
So on this, Minister Umahi scores more than Wike. It's not that if I see on that, I will not still talk with you. You know me, I will talk.
Yes.
But on this, Bimba, he sent you message to me. I say, I love him too. We both love each other. But you can see how politics distorts everything.
This is it.
When will Mr. Wike focus on the schools he ought to fix?
Yes.
When will he
saw the pictures.
When will he focus on the questions they've been asking him about land allocation, land grab in Abuja, and properties abroad? Security. When will he focus on that? The next thing, he starts to make allegations. He who alleges must prove. Anyway, Mr. Wike knows how to make a lot of allegations. Hope you know. I'm sure if you don't, let me give you the facts. That Tonyeko has sued him to court when he went to make allegations against Tonyeko on another TV station that was left unchecked. Tonyeko is going to sue him for 20 billion. So he will have to account. Politicians.
Okay. That's all I have for you guys today, my people. I just thought I should recap on that because that, that video is a very, very important one. But meanwhile, let's try to take calls again and see if Madam Deborah can talk to us this time. Shall we call it in? Madam Deborah, are you there?
Yeah, sorry for I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Let me just conclude this. It's just heartbreaking listening to that drunkard man in FCT. Anybody, sometimes when they're even playing his videos and showing it, it's so embarrassing that they are even promoting him. I don't even know. I don't want to say anything about him. He's not different from Reno Mokri. They are just the same. That's what I would say about them. I just want to quickly. I know you've shown a video on that Reno Mockery yesterday. Honestly, I really want us to talk more about that disgrace. You know, I'm really happy that Reno Mockery's karma came as a global disgrace. If you watch that video closely, Mr. Elvis, you see that the white man hid the report. They probably could not intimidate him to see what the report was before the press conference. But I can assure you that if he's not a white man, they would have intimidated him to see the report before the press conference. So it was obvious that they were not able to see the report. So they had no idea what he was going to say before the conference. You can now see the difference. But if he was a Nigerian man or a black man, they would definitely have scrutinized the report and see what did you write there? What is it that you want to say? They would have controlled whatever reports that he wants to say. But obviously they couldn't do that because he's a white man. And I'm really, really happy. I'm watching to see throughout today if I will see Reno Mockery going to Channels TV or going to go and grant interview to defend himself. But shamelessly, he has stayed quiet because he had nothing. The man just naked him in the market.
He never expected it.
No, it was, you see, whatever you do, there's nothing that lasts forever. They think they are smart, that they will always get away with it, that there's not going to be any kind of accountability. Nobody can hold them accountable, but they've forgotten that God has a way of giving people, what they deserve. It comes in different ways and it comes at different times. They say every day is for the thief, but the one day that will be for the owner, nobody knows when that one day will be. So yesterday, yesterday or so was Reno Mockery's one day. He never expected that, and he got his global disgrace all along, that he has been insulting Peter Obi that has done nothing to him. Wike's own will still happen. I don't know how his own will come, but definitely they should all know that there's nothing that lasts forever. And whatever we do, even if it is 20 years to come, one way or the other, judgment is here on this earth. They will definitely get their payback one day. So, Mr. Elvis, to be honest with you, 2027 is becoming blink and blink on a daily basis. You see, Tinubu is operating like a mafia. He's operating like a mafia kind of system. The same way he did in Lagos is the same method of operation that he's using. He will want to get you. Is either you are for him, or if you are not for him, they will find a way to intimidate you into silence. That's just what he's doing. That's what he's doing.
All right.
And if anything is going to change, except the Nigerian people will have to rise up. Otherwise, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. And if you really ask me, I don't see anything that is going to change with the way things are going. All of them are beginning to cave in. See that man, is it Ben Bruce or what's his name? He himself don't cave in. None of them had the courage to challenge Tinubu. They are all bowing down to him. They are all bowing down. The governors, so even all of them are bowing down. So we don't know what is going to happen. I'm just going to round up by saying I hope that the American government, if anything, they can put some pressure on the Nigerian government to try and do something about the killings that is going on of Christians in the north. Maybe now that the truth is out, probably they will begin to do something to cushion the effect of what is happening there. Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Mother Deborah. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. I think another call came in. Let me see. Because I'm gonna go straight to the panel now. Mr. Ifeanyi, you called in, and another person calling from America, I guess. So I'm returning your call if you are listening. As they return your call, pick on time. If not, I'm moving on. And if you call back later on, it might be difficult for you to get through. Okay, guys, press on the like, help us to share. Good evening to you, sir. We got your missed call.
Good afternoon, Niger. Good evening, Niger.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Talk to us.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, we can hear you.
Can you hear me, sir? Oh, good afternoon. Good evening, Niger.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. My name is John. I'm coming to Dallas. Mr. Niger, I want to thank you for all that you're doing. God is really using you. It's only left for the people to understand what you people are doing.
Thank you.
Oh my God. So you're hearing me, right?
Yeah, just go ahead. We can hear you clear, very clear. You just be fluent, please.
Okay, just what I'm trying to say is that Nigeria, you shouldn't be surprised of what is going on with political class. The situation in Nigeria is that this man is the schemer. All he's using is using his Nigerian money to buy a lot of politicians, and that is what he's doing by buying all the governors, giving them billions. And that is why the money is not being circulated to ordinary people, because he's reserving all this money for 2027 election. So I'm not surprised about what Brent Bruce is saying. What he's saying is that he has been bought over, and that is what he will be doing. The only thing Tinubu is doing now is just using state governors to buy people to themselves. It's only the people of Nigeria is the only people that can say what will go on until 2027, if whether the people will take over or the criminals will still remain in power.
Thank you.
That is what is going on. I want to touch about Wike. Forget about Wike. Don't worry, Wike time is coming. He's there now. He thinks that everything is rosary. Anything that has the beginning will come to an end. Don't worry about Wike. He's fighting on his stomach. So keep on doing what you're doing. God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you too. Thank you. Okay, the last caller. I'm returning your call from Enugu State. Our elder brother, Mr. Oh, someone else is calling in already, Mr. Alabo. Okay, Mr. Alabo, thank you, sir. Good evening to you. Talk to us.
Good evening, my brother. Try check your WhatsApp now. I send you a lot of videos to complement this presentation today.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if about the Akpabio that is trending online. I don't know if you have seen it.
I'm not sure. I'll go through it now.
The
bitter for Isaiah Chamber, be with him.
I just check the video now.
Okay.
Bigger one way big pass waiting Natasha accuse him of don't come out.
Just imagine that.
Now from his sister-in-law. So the thing has been circulating social media. Just check your destiny.
I'll check it.
I sent you 2 videos. If you can run through to see. Go use them do today on.
No, but I need to be sure the entity. Has any mainstream media reported it?
Yes, now.
Okay.
Just check the video.
I'll check it. No one.
So the whole of social media, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. So I said, let me let you know for that. I will join you later.
Yes, sir. Okay, let me call Mr. Ifeanyi quickly. Mr. Ifeanyi, we are returning your call. Please just speak on time so that we can start talking. Thank you, Mr. Ifeanyi.
Good evening, Elvis.
Thank you, sir. Good evening to you, sir.
Good evening, Mommy Diaspora. Good evening, those in the comment section and the panelists, and every other person listening and participating. Elvis.
Yes, sir.
In fact, after listening to Ben, I am tired. Because Ben is one of the people I respected so much. When I was in Lagos, I've met him a few times, and I have so much respect for that guy. But you can see that there's no integrity in Nigeria. I am just tired. I don't think we are getting anywhere. I don't think we are getting anywhere. I give you kudos for still trying to stand. And in fact, I give you serious kudos for always coming out. When you hear all these things, these kind of things can demoralize somebody. Honestly.
Mm-hmm.
So many people have left all these things and they continue doing their own thing. I know you have so many other things you would have been showcasing in your platform. And people will be there and people will talk, people will join, people will be there. But you insisted on trying to see how Nigeria will. I give you kudos because
Go ahead, sir. Stefan,
I lost you.
Okay, the network failed there. Can you hear me? Oh, Mr. Fine, your line is breaking.
Because this can come.
Okay, your line is really breaking, you know. I would like us to just move on now. They say Akbab the dog goes to do it. Hey, voila. Voila, you're full everywhere for this country, Nigeria. Eh? Akbab you. See your hey God. Bobby Sporting, no. Eh? Anyway, I would like us to quickly listen to what just a few minutes of this and let's take it from here. I don't know what Akbab will go do again. Mr. Jonathan, I don't know what Akbab will do.
Hello, Mr. Elvis.
Eh?
Hello?
Huh?
Hello, Mr. Elvis, can you hear me?
Yes. They say
Okay.
Akbab does scatter everywhere. Oh. You never hear that one?
Akpabio. He don't do anything.
This is just scatter everywhere. My network, is my network good?
I'm hearing you now.
But it's not breaking.
It's not breaking now.
Okay. All right. Let's listen to 3 minutes of this so that we understand it much better. Thank you. I mean, we can press on the like, help us to share. We hear what they want to talk about this Oga Akpabio for here. As I put on the video for you, I'll go on this quick break.
Because she don't they talk about different things. She don't resuscitate the controversy when they surround the many unresolved killings which don't happen for inside Akwa Ibom State. In fact, they say for all the people you people have killed when you were governor, that's for Akwa Ibom State, and for those you people have killed now that you're in the Senate, it will never be well with you. Pat don't angrily they tell Oga Akpabio, and we again when they tell this one for inside post to ABC she make for Facebook, and she still they talk. Now, Pat will be a pastor and a woman, a businesswoman. They married to Mr. Akpabio brother Ibanga. Ibanga then bring Akpabio from Lagos State to Uyo around 1999 when he say they can nominate him for commissioner for inside in state at that time. And then he started a political career where he can grow to where he now today. Now, many in Akwa Ibom saw Ibanga at the time as the power behind Mr. Akpabio's sudden rise in power and politics. But Pat on her Facebook video in the latest series of attacks against Senate President Akpabio. In it, she portrays Mr. Akpabio as unworthy of the people's trust and vows to challenge him in the 2027 senatorial election. She said Mr. Akpabio betrayed many Akwa Ibom politicians like Omana, I remember him, former Minister of Niger Delta Affairs, Nsima Ekere, former APC governorship candidate of Akwa Ibom State, Akan Odofia, another former APC governorship candidate of Akwa Ibom State, and Mr. Albert, the former YPP governorship candidate in the state. Now, Madam Pat said Mr. Akpabio easily forgets the good things others have done for him, and that the Senate president will be disgraced in 2027 if he seeks re-election. When you finish, go home. This is your quit notice. Go home and rest. You need to take care of yourself. Now, Nigerians don't know who you are. That's what they tell people. See, Nigerians don't know who Akpabio Bio on a no at all. See, Nigerians don't know who you are. When they do, they would know you are a very wicked man. That's what you talk. Asking President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to be wary of Akpabio. So she said, Oga Tinubu, they're very careful of Amo. Pat said Mr. Akpabio's hometown at Okanekot, Ntwen, has been without power supply for several weeks, suggesting that Mr. Akpabio, a ranking federal official, has not brought much development inside his community. So now Nigeria won't bring development. She claimed that Mr. Akpabio accused her husband, Ibanga, of killing a close political associate and causing him, Akpabio, to lose the 2019 senatorial election. That election, where that person will rig up for him right now. They say make it first, they cool up. Remember that 2019 election. She also claimed that Mr. Akpabio accused her husband of running away with his money. Now, you know I love you. I don't hate you. I love you because you are a brother to my husband. I stood by you in 2019 when people wrote all sorts of things against you. Did I collect a kobo from you? No. Today, you have the audacity to say that you are the one that made me. She dared Mr. Akpabio to respond to her allegations and threatened to release more damaging information about the Senate president. Now, Akpabio too don't react now. Reacting through his spokesperson, Eseme Eyibo, Mr. Akpabio said Pat ought to file a report with Nigeria's security agencies instead of taking to Facebook to accuse him of killings. Now, killings is the heart of our criminal justice administration, he said. So I expect a citizen who is aware of the commission of such crime to be honest enough and be responsive enough by reporting or inviting the attention of the appropriate Department of State to investigate the matter. That's why you talk. They talk a lot. He said, Mr. Ayobo said, Mr. Akpabio is a very humble and strong family person, and say, you know, go do most of those things. It cannot, in fact, they talk a lot of things. Make I just end that here. Quickly play you the video.
I've never seen a man who is so intoxicated with power. You victimize women. Why are you so scared of powerful women? I'm about to open your memoirs so the world will know who you really are. I'm moving so kesang na ngwana womi. Am I good? One for blackmail. Ete what? One for blackmail. You're free. Don't keep on saying you won't talk. Kuna hafi na ofoke na mkono. So because una one knock me, I no green knock. Now I don't become problem. Eh? You know, like, okay, you can mess with that go. I am no blackmail. Oh, why didn't you say it before now? There is always time for everything. You have done bad to people. I can't even go with you. Look at it. I pity anybody in the federal level that trusts your behind, because you are nothing but a liar, a blackmailer. You are a cheat of the highest order. Senate President, I really pity anybody that trusts you, because anybody who trusts a feeling that made them more a tiny the service. He's the one that betrayed Akanokon. That is how Akanokon failed the election. Because one self forget other self. I don't run bit. I run behind the scene too. I don't run bit. Now I tell you what wrong you do. Go home and rest. Go and take care of your health. You are sick. You are a sadist, Senate President. You are a sadist. You are a narcissist. You are a classicist. You are a blackmailer. You are a liar. You want to eat alone. You want to stay alone. You want to be the only one to be seen in a Akpabio family to tofo. What you did to Idorenyenime? You get everything. You make a prison Abuja. You, Senate President. You let talk. You get not be better person. Who doesn't be better person? You would rather use your money and go and fund enemies. Nigeria don't know who you are. Distinguish. Ayeni kan from Fuguni Wang. But don't feel them for them. We are Sekirambang. I mean, the level playing field. Senator Parfit. For all the shenanigans, for all the lies you don't told against us. Amana me iba ngakeni from me ada wuru karake Nigeria. Ken thankful. Just supporting you and being there for you. You can pay all the errats in this world to talk. I'm talking from a place of I know you. APC APC na keba. APC tonga kana na mke we win election ke kwa Ibom state to. Bebe ngi pa pangatemi kondang ikpangaro ke nye. I told them with everything that is inside of me. I said, you see that man? He should have just maybe gotten ministerial appointment, but he will so regret that he went to the Senate. Senator, Senate President for him. All the people that did all your dirty laundry and did you remember them? You forgot everybody. You talk to people like Governor anyhow. You've forgotten those people. Just the beginning of the story of who you really are. You don't contact Natasha. You've done enough to us. Enough is enough, Senate President. Enough. It's enough. We're tired. I'm tired. And I'm sure Ibang your brother, is tired. The one who brought you into politics. You were a cab driver. You were nobody. Charge and bail lawyer. Today you forget the history of how you came. And I'm hearing idiots that don't know the story. And tell the people of Akwa Ibom State and Nigeria the kind of people that both of you are. Amen. It's enough. It's enough. You guys have overdone it. The only thing I would take from you is vacate the Senate seats. That's what I would take from you. Vacate it. Willingly, that's the only way you get me not to spill everything that you have done on a normal day. Anybody who is loyal to you is a bastard. And I guarantee you, if I read the media, can read the media, the animal in the bush. And I'm not blackmailing you, but I'm telling you the motherfucking truth.
It's not be the first time where anything we get to do with killing they're associated with Akpabio. Remember that time where one in Sekak Morel so died. One young lady, Copper, where Ibise died. Where Ibise David Hunde, in trying to unravel that situation, said something that linked Akpabio and his wife to some sort of killings. I don't know, but there was an expose David made. It was after then that David had to elope Nigeria. I don't know if you remember that incident, right? Yeah. So not be the first time where anybody don't mention this. What does it mean for his sister-in-law now to also tie him, get this kind of conversation around him, generally? And wait till he speak to the caliber of people who will get for politics in Nigeria, if for all this kind of drama will happen, whether they're true or not anyway, because that's still an accusation.
Let me start with this. Friends don't say the truth. Enemies say the truth. Friends don't say the truth. Enemies say the truth. The enemies that say the truth, not friends. Friends will cover you up. What she has said should be taken deeply. Should be a very deep reflection. But unfortunately, Akpabio is the third man in Nigeria. Is it possible for this to happen?
With the drama what just happened between she and Natasha, and the way the drama used go, and this matter almost resurfaced too during that drama when one Sandra talks, they accuse Natasha of saying that Akpabio killed people in Akwa Ibom. I don't know if you understand. So that's what people are saying. Is it even possible?
So it's not possible. That's the point I'm making. It's not possible to bring him to order or justice. It's not possible. It's very, very unfortunate that nothing will come out of it. But like I said, enemies say the truth, not friends. Because at this point, for her to come out and say something like that, there should be an atom of truth in it. But unfortunately, it may not see the light of the day. That's the truth about it. Because if they are still friends, she wouldn't have said it. It is because they have disagreed. They are no longer friends.
Yes.
That is why.
Exactly. Because they have disagreed and something is going on now, she's talking. All this while, where was this woman? All this kind of story, me not like to talk about that. I don't take this as a trendy or a breaking news, to be honest. Nothing can come out of this. These are just families, some satanic family members fighting themselves. Akpabio is satanic. The woman that is complaining, she's also satanic. She's only talking right, and maybe Akpabio is not paying attention to them anymore. Now she wants to talk. What happened to? In fact, what she's complaining about now, is it today it happens?
Don't mind
If it's
them.
today it's happened, then
Time,
those.
please. Let them enter
Not mind them. I
house.
don't want to discuss. Now this one are the cause saying breaking news or something. This is not a breaking news. This is satanic. This kind of people, we don't need them, man. I can't discuss this rubbish. Anyway, I appreciate everyone. God bless you now. Let's start talking. Thank you very much. Mr. Oduwa, you are the first on the panel. Then we'll start with Mr. Jonathan. We're going to talk.
Please, I did on call. Another person should go on.
All right. Thank you. Mr. Jonathan, thank you very much, sir. You have the floor. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Odua. I greet you, Mr. Elvis. I greet you for the good work you are doing. God bless you. You know, Nigeria news never dies. Wherever you go, you will come back to it. In fact, it will be loaded much more than you left it. You know, I greet my fellow panelists. I greet you all. You all welcome. God bless you all. Mommy Diaspora. Once again, man, good evening. God bless you greatly. My fellow commenters, I greet you all. God bless you abundantly. And the callers, I greet you all, prospective callers, and those that will still call. I greet every one of you. God bless you greatly. You're welcome. You see, Nigeria is just, you know, I always say, before I say my own, on this platform, on this Nigeria Watch platform, severally, Dr. CM, I've talked about foreign mission, embassies, the role they play, and the reason why they are in each and every country that they have. You know, every country have relationship, you know, countries have relationship with each other. And one of the testaments to your relationship is to establish mission or embassies in each other's countries. I think if Dr. CM talked about it extensively here. He educated people. Like, I mean, if you don't know that before, the role that they play, they are not just there just to be sleeping, just to come to your country or countries, just to come there to come and enjoy the weather or enjoy what is. No, they are there for a purpose. They are there to send relevant information back home. Their government will take their information before they take any information, even from the government of that country. It is what comes from they have it. They have all channels of communications. There are channels of communications that they use to get back home, that the country, the president and the foreign also, you know, get back to them. They have established both open and secret channels that they pass information back and forth. And it is only in Nigeria that they will pretend as if this arrangement does not exist. It is only in Nigeria that they will be acting as if there are no foreign missions or embassies. It is only in Nigeria that the government will be acting every day. Government in, government out. We continue to act as if the world is not watching, as if the world is not listening. The only place or places where that happens are in countries where you have dictators. Full-blown dictatorship. That's where they don't give a damn about embassies, about anything that is happening. They will just be doing their thing. But Nigeria want to eat its cake and have it at the same time, claiming that it's a democracy.
but pretending as the way dictator or dictatorship system operates, pretending as if there are no embassies, there are no missions. They know what is going on. The world is watching much more than an average Nigerian. Even than the most educated Nigerians, they know what is going on. Well documented. Yes. So whether they are playing all this nonsense they are playing, they're just fooling themselves. Except foreign countries just also want to play their own game, their own what they will call national interest. They will deliberately keep a blind eye, pretend as if they don't know what is happening, because what they will tag as national interest. If not, they know everything. That's why I always say it here too, over and over again. Nobody can change my mindset on that. Nobody can change my thought process on that. I don't know what will happen maybe in a year, 2, 3 years, or in a decade from now. But today, as of today, Nigeria is a country of deception. It's a total country of deception. Nigeria is a country of lies. The country is wrongly structured. It has been falsely put together from the get-go. Make no mistake about that. Nigeria has been structured, configured from the get-go that it is almost near impossible for the people, these politicians, the so-called leaders or ruiners, whichever one you want to call them, that it has become so impossible for them to say the truth at any point in time. Even if they want to, they can't, because the country is structured. Nigerian system, Nigeria as a country, as it stands, was configured, was structured from the get-go, that today, as we are yearning, crying, striving to see a better Nigeria, it is not possible because of the manner the country was configured and structured from the beginning, from the onset, that it makes it impossible for anyone who is in charge or those that are in charge to say the truth. They can't. Because number one, saying the truth will bring them down. I mean, right away. They will be all dead and buried for life. Literally. And I meant it literally. Saying the truth that will be to the benefit of Nigerians, but to their own detriment, simply means they will all be gone within a twinkle of an eye. Hence, it is almost impossible to get the truth. Because when you look at Nigeria as a country, all these atrocities that they are committing, some people will say Nigeria is a crime scene. All these atrocities that they are committing, they are doing it and they are thinking that they can get away with it. With everything, with all the foreign missions, all the embassies that are in Nigeria. When you look at the, Madam Deborah was talking about Nnamd. I saw it earlier today. See, when you look at that, that press conference, that was not what Nnamd bargained for. Look at his disposition. Just look at him, that video. I was looking at it, that it was like the sun, the earth should just open and then Nnamd can just fall inside. That was not what he bargained for. The lies from Nigeria as a country has no limits. Nigerians have to get that. Nigeria is a country, it's one thing. Countries lies for different reasons, as I've said earlier. They always target on national interest. They put national interest on it and they will spin it and fine. That happens everywhere in the world without exception. No country is exempted. But in the case of Nigeria, it has no limits. Because when you're talking of national interest, there's a limit. They have a red line. What is allowed, what is not allowed. This is national interest, so we have to do it. But Nigeria, it cut across everything. Everything you can talk, you can imagine. It has no limit. To the extent, just think about it, to the extent that Nigeria will be denying genocide that is happening, something that is happening, that we in Nigeria, we know, the world knows, they are watching. That is the extent of the lies and deception. As I've said earlier, they have no capacity to say the truth because the way the country has been structured. Even when they buy half of that country, they will still tell you everything is normal. In the midst of absolute genocide going on, buying of a section of the country, they are still denying it. The lies has no limits. The Nigerian government will deny, right? What is it that they want to deny? Is it that ID camps are not existing? And look at those that are denying it. Ask them, even the media, the Nigerian media, how many of the IDP camps have they visited in the last 1 year? How many of them have they actually documented the number of people that are there? How many of them have they actually been to and put on paper, documented information about the people? How many males, how many females, how many males, how many children, of what age, the age category? How many of them have this information? And somebody came from outside Nigeria, did this very rigorous, going across the length and breadth of Nigeria, put it together, and you still want to discount it, you want to discredit it. You can see the extent of the deception. Just look at that alone. Somebody came from the United States to do that work. Document it. If you have a contrary documentation, then, evidence, bring it out. Not just for someone like Daniel Bwala to come on national TV and be throwing 1-2-page paper, throwing it on the air for people to see. Where are the facts? How many? Say it, because you cannot tell Nigerians the truth that in Nigeria, there are this number, because the number will be staggering. If Nigerian government comes out with the actual numbers of Nigerians that are in IDP camps today, they themselves know that because it will buy them, and because of that, they will not say the truth. And somebody did that. You want to discount it? A country that the lies are got to the extent, to the point where it has no limits. That's why you will see people jumping ship from one political party to another for useless, foolish, unwise reason. Mr. Tinubu is doing an incredible job. In what area? What is governance about? It's about touching areas that affect people directly. And what are those areas? There's no complication. Stop talking about all this grammar. To the point, Nigerians don't even understand the grammar itself. To the point where they can't even conduct free and fair election. And before you say Jack, they'll say they have an independent electoral commission. What is independent about INEC? Please, somebody should tell me. Somebody who is educated, who has his brain intact. Please come and tell us. Come to the national media or come to social media. Go to the mainstream. tell us what independence means, if this INEC is independent. And then they will say, and they will be putting professors there to lead. So dumb. That's why they can jump ship without blinking. Move from PDP to APC. On what ground? No ideology. On the fact that Mr. Tinubu is doing. On what is governance? What is it Mr. Tinubu is doing that is affecting people? How many public hospitals in Nigeria are working optimally, even averagely? How many schools, primary schools in Nigeria, that the likes of Wike running his mouth? That man is so stupid. Because he abused, he just come out and abuse people anyhow with reckless abandon. He just abused people and he deserves to get a shot of it himself. That man is stupid. I think that man has a mental problem. How many primary schools in that FCT that Wike can send his family members to? How many of the public primary schools there that he can say, my niece, if you don't have grandchildren as of now, and if you do, how many of them can you send them to? Or a family member, can you say, this is the primary school, it is worthy, you can go there? And somebody came out and pointed it out for you. And all you can do is to be rubbing insults on him. Mr. Peter Obi is the only one we have in Nigeria left. He's the only one. There's no any other opposition. He's the only one. And talk of being an opposition, man, he's doing it. He's doing it. If what Mr. Peter Obi did, if that is what it will take Wike to fix the primary schools in FCT, so be it. That is the work of opposition. Because Mr. Wike on this one, you cannot eat your cake and have it also. You cannot on one side blame Mr. Peter Obi and then leave those primary schools unfixed. You have to fix them. Because if you don't do that, you will be exactly what I call you to be. You'll be, in fact, a fool times two. You will do like an super fool. That's what you will be. You cannot come out publicly, rain insults on Peter Obi that he was just talking, and then leave those primary schools unfixed. And if you fix them, thanks to Mr. Peter Obi, he did the work of opposition. That is what opposition is all about. That's what we're talking about. He gets you to talk about it. Not only that, to fix it. How many hospitals can you send your children to in FCT? Even FCT. Forget about the rest of Nigeria. We don't have hospitals. They are death traps. How many can you send them to? Because that is governance. On all these ones, which area, as you want to say, Mr. Tinubu has done well? Is it in the area? Which primary school can Mr. Tinubu send his children, his grandchildren to, that he will be proud? And all his grandchildren, all Mr. Tinubu's children, which of the primary schools in Nigeria? I'm not even going to secondary school. I don't even want to talk about universities. Let's leave that. Let's leave all those ones. I'm talking of primary schools. How many can Mr. Tinubu send his grandchildren to in Nigeria? Pick a state. Pick your Lagos there. Pick a local government in Lagos. Which one can you send your grandchildren to and be proud of it? Absolutely none. You can't. So what are you scoring him on? On education. What is doing excellently well? Because of the voodoo economy. That is what the likes of Ben Bruce came to be talking about. You think he was talking to fools? Is it the voodoo economy that the foreign reserve has gone up to $40 billion? How much of it can Nigeria touch? Is it because of your voodoo inflation numbers that you are reducing yourself when the prices of food has not changed, rather it's going up in the market? When landlords are increasing their rent and you say inflation is coming down, what inflation, what are you calculating? If that is what Mr. Ben Bruce is talking about, that Mr. Tinubu is doing well, I'm sorry for you. I'm so sorry and I'm so disappointed because you are no longer a youth. You are also there. You are also there. You are an elderly person now. Those stupidity that you cannot do when you are younger, is it now that you want to enter into them? You want to start doing them and displaying them? I'm disappointed. Mr. Tinubu is doing excellently well. In what specific area? Let's talk about it. Don't talk about GDP. Those are crooked numbers. We can talk about that all day long. They are not.
Yes, and it could not. And it could not mention one area.
Alone.
Yes, it
could exchange 40 billion alone.
Can you hear me, Mr. Jonathan?
Your crooked inflation number.
Mr. Jonathan, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I said Ben Bruce could not mention one specific area where
he can't now.
Tinubu is doing well. He could not.
He can't.
He just said Tinubu is doing a terrific job.
Terrific job. How many? Look at our primary schools. Those are the areas you will talk about. Talk about primary education. Talk about the healthcare system. Talk about transportation. Talk about housing. So tell me which of these Mr. Tinubu is doing well, because this is what governance is all about. Those areas that directly affect and impact the lives of ordinary people. Not to be throwing stupid inflation numbers, the crooked inflation numbers that you are throwing out. Look at them in Nigeria. They have no shame. I've said it earlier. And I'm very, very, very direct about it and intentional. The extent of lie in Nigeria has no limits. They have no capacity to say the truth. Still telling Nigeria, wake up sometime this week or last week, telling Nigeria that inflation is now 18%. Are you kidding me? Just look at the lies. Do you know that because of Nigeria, I subscribe to one channel on YouTube. One guy that will go to market in Nigeria, that will be pricing going to market, the price of food stuff. I have to subscribe because I really want to be getting direct information from what is happening in the local market. One tuber of yam, as of today in Nigeria, is 7,000. One tuber of yam. 1 liter of vegetable cooking oil is 5,000 naira. Tomato of different kinds, they are selling them. The cheapest you will get in Nigeria, if you're a woman, you go to market and you want to buy tomato, you must have at least 8,000 naira. And they are just this rubbish tomato. The real quality one, real tomato, you must have 15,000 to buy a bucket of it. These are the things that affect the lives, and they are talking about agriculture. They are saying inflation is down. Which inflation? One fish, if you want. The fish that back then that you will say is for poor people, mackerel, one of it is 5,000 naira. People can testify. 5,000 as of this past Saturday, 5,000 naira. These are the things. So where they now get their inflation that is 18%, me, I don't know. Is it that people that are paying rent now, they have slashed it down, their rent has come down by 10% or 20%? Please tell me.
Yeah, have to increase. Their rent have to increase.
Is it transportation? Is this those kurupe? I saw the kurupe because of this thing. Because me, I don't like to talk. I want to talk about it on social media. I want to come here and talk about it. And before I can do, I have to get the real numbers. So I spent 2 weeks. 2 Saturdays to watch this thing. Spend reasonable time. An hour, 50 minutes each Saturday. I just want to know before I start talking about it. And lo and behold, after the second Saturday, I saw Nigerian government. I said, wow, This is timely. 18% inflation. Where did you get that from? Where did you get that from? Ordinary ginger to cook soup in Nigeria now, a better soup. You will need, at the minimum, you need 30,000 naira. And minimum wage is 70,000. And these people still have the audacity, the temerity to come out and tell Nigerians that inflation is 18%. And some crooked Nigerians who call themselves economists, who have been to school all their life. Some tag them, some even have the tag professors behind them. They will be touting this nonsense, this rubbish. It's incredible, unbelievable. But the fact remains, they have no capacity to say the truth. They have no capacity of any kind to, they can't tell Nigerians the truth, because that is the way the country has been structured. It has been configured as such. A country where they said they have election. I was watching also today, earlier today, the what they call the confirmation of the new INEC chairman. Oh my goodness me. He was ranting there, talking about independence of INEC. What is independent? That is what it got me sick. What is independent about INEC? What is it? Just look at it from 2023. Forget about the past years today. What is independent about it? It was Mr. Tinubu that appointed you. So is that independent? You are not independent. You are beholden to Mr. Tinubu. Your loyalty is to him. And he's going to be one of the candidates in the elections. And you say it is independent. And we say we go to school. Is that the meaning of independence? Before you say Jack, everybody will be calling themselves professors. Professors, my foot. Nigerian professors, my foot. Is that independence? And it is the same professors, they will come to this on mainstream media and be talking rubbish. I was disappointed on this Yaga, this guy who always, monitor elections in Nigeria. He was talking to Sheung. I also watched it again earlier today. I spent my time this morning about 6 a.m. I just want to be up to date. I was just flipping through. I saw the guy too, talking about it is good. The new INEC chairman, what is good about it? What is independent about it, about this INEC? And before you say, they will say that is the constitution that we have now. If it is not right, then change the constitution, amend it, for crying out loud, so that INEC will be truly independent. Because they know that INEC is not independent. That is all of them are jumping ship to APC. Because they know there is room for them. It is just get there and then you will rig the election, you will be there. And then the looting continues. God will help us in Nigeria. Mr. Elvis, I will leave it there for now. I really appreciate it. Thanks to everyone.
All right, Mr. Jonathan, thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Mr. Ojo, I guess you are ready now. If you are, good evening to you.
Yes.
Okay,
good evening, Mr. Nigerians. Thank you very much. Good evening, Baba Jonathan, and I don't see the name of Mr. Ak. Good evening, sir. Good evening, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you. Happy weekend to everybody. Good evening, commenters, listeners, and viewers, and the passerby. Well, Ben Bruce decided to join APC because Tinubu is doing well. So it shows he was a senator. Thank God that man asked him, he was a senator in PDP. So you are just like a dry paper who has no fame or direction. Because if you are a person that is being respected, you will have displayed your integrity. It shows that You don't have no, Bruce has no integrity. First, let me ask, as a Bayelsa state senator, what did him put in Bayelsa that will enable people to say, really, this is our senator, and this is what he did when he was there? Highest they can do, they will build transformer that will have no wire. Then you will never have electricity in it. That is highest they did in their time, because we have a dope person who did the same thing. The transformer, it did not work until the community has to donate their money to make that transformer work for this Obaseki time. So Ben Bruce shows that he's hungry, and Tinubu, the APC have bought him, because our brother Mandate used to say, what money cannot buy, more money will buy it. And it shows that Ben Bruce doesn't have any value, because if he have value, he will be among the people that want to build PDP, because he was a senator in PDP. That shows that all of them were the one that killed PDP, because the foundation they laid down is what the wicked follow. Then they enable them to scatter the PDP. Because you cannot tell me that if Tinubu is doing well, then you decide to leave your house to go and be a tenant in another man's house. If your house have leaking roof, won't you call for the factory that do aluminium so that they manufacture more aluminium for you to repair the house? But you decide to leave your house then to go and be a tenant. You said you consult nobody. It is because Tinubu is doing well. Every Tinubu is doing well, you will have still be a PDP person. What you need to do is just to sell to people, like Madam, what did you call this finance? This is in W. Ugozi Igwala. Igwala came out and said Tinubu economic is in the right direction. When people were trying to, I said no. This is the same woman who people praise in the time of Obasanjo. Now he's working in Tinubu. He says the right direction. What matter is she need to explain it to us in the right direction. So Ben Bruce, you will have still been in your PDP and begin to tell people this, because me, I'm a practical person. I'm not a theory or objective. I'm just a practical. Because you cannot tell me you have a vehicle when the tire is not on the ground, the vehicle cannot move. That is, you have antiquity. So you will be in your PDP and tell people, with this thing that Tinubu do, look at the result. With this thing that Tinubu do, look at the result. And Ben Bruce first to say, it shows that he has no capacity or integrity. He said that people should not expect automatic results. Now, that fish, we are able to expect automatic result, fish. Because for Tinubu to buy the ship or cruiser or whatever, the yacht, it was automatic. For them to buy a aeroplane, which they call a private presenter, this thing, it was automatic. The best on the earth, expect automatic. The human beings that are supposed to live, they are supposed to go to farm and farm in their. If they want to farm, is it not 1 year your food, your land produce? It will produce cassava, it will produce corn, it will produce yam, it will produce cocoa, it will produce plantain 1 year. And you are telling us not to expect automatic, because these are what people live on. But you expect automatic for him to go and say they want to do coastal highway. But for people to see food, they should not expect automatic. It shows that the people respect in Nigeria or claim themselves to be a leader, most of them are useless. They don't even know what they call leadership. Or people that are giving them that respect don't even know what the meaning of leadership. That is why in the city of a black people, one has but become the king. So they will just say, this one know how to speak English, or this one is yellow like yellow pawpaw. They become a leader. No, do practical. So Ben Bruce has no honor. If people respect him in Bayelsa before, you people should know that Ben Bruce has no dignity for honor at all, no for respect, because if they will remain PDP. Then for Wike that said Peter Obi save money. Peter Obi save money. It shows how negligence of Wike to understand English of being a good father and a bad father. As a former governor, Peter Obi, no governor can do everything. Yes, I agree. But Peter Obi was able not to let Anambra people go to hungry. He keep food for them and said, eat today, tomorrow you will still eat, and next tomorrow you will still have to eat. How much did Wike live in River State that he saved? Whether he saved it in his wife account or he saved it in his children account, to let these people know that this is Bayelsa State money. But instead of him to do that, he went and put Bayelsa into debt and started using the money to allocate land in Abuja to his children. Went to America, used the debt he put Bayelsa, River State, and use it to buy property for his children in America. So such person will come out and insulting a person who said, Anambra people, you people have to feed today, tomorrow, and another day. If Peter Obi could not save Anambra money, when Anambra look for the money, did they not see the money that Peter Obi saved? They saw it. And the next governor used it to build, I think, airport for Anambra people. So that shows that Peter Obi are the kind of person who's supposed to lead the country as a president, so that he will let Nigeria feed first. What Nigeria is asking now, food. So that Nigeria can go to farm and feed. Then the money that they have been borrowing in our name, so that we cannot have a person who will not pay that debt and said, Nigeria, you don't need to borrow money because you have the gold, you have the lithium, you have the oil, you have the timber, you have the cocoa, you have the palm, you have everything, you have this livestock. So you don't need to borrow. You can make use of it. You have iron, you have copper. You can become like Russia, you can become like China, you can become like Japan, you can become like any other country in the world. It is a person that has sense to say that can put you into such land. Those people, that bad father who always keep debt for their children, cannot do such. So that is why Tinubu is borrowing money, and Ben Bruce says support it. Tinubu tell now $1 become millions of naira. He said he support it because all of them are bad father, and they are trying to bring Peter Obi, which is a good father, who has a vision, who has the understanding of human life. So I don't know how all these journalists who claim themselves to be journalists, they cannot question us, these people, very well. If I were to be there, if you ask, why do you still keep money? I will ask you, how much did you let in your account when we are living for the River State? Because you will use yourself to show example. You do bridge, Peter Obi do bridge. You do road, Peter Obi do road. Peter Obi did the same thing. Now you said Peter Obi, the nurses were on strike in terms of Peter Obi. You are in FCT. Children are not going to school. This is a place where federal government dash money anyhow, but you're constructing road and children are not going to school. That shows they are not living well because you did not pay their teachers. Their schools are dilapidated, and you have a man to talk. A rightful people supposed to know that Peter Obi or nothing, because what Nigeria needs first, we're able to go plant something in your land, in your farm. People that will let the community to police themselves, to soldier themselves, to mobile themselves, to enforce themselves. Because that is the reason today people cannot go to farm, because the federal government sent their soldiers, which is the terrorists. They call it bandit, call it all sorts of names. Their soldiers are driving people out of people's farm. The one that we go to Benue, they put casino, they drove the people of the village. They made sure that those village people never longer exist. Instead of the few that exist, had to go to primary school and be started living there. They call it IDP camp. While these Nigerian soldier bandits, the terrorists, are collecting their communities. Such, I don't know the view of life that Wike claim to be. I blame the father that gave birth to such person, because the time they used to give birth to him, they will have used it to carry cassava farm, so that they will have produced gari for river people to eat, or cocoyam farm, plantain farm, so that river people will eat and belly full. Because Wike is a waste and a entity to the society. Any person who is advising to go and borrow, and you are blaming the person that save, automatically that person is waste and useless to the society. Peter Obi is what Nigeria needs, because with all humility, shows that Peter Obi is the one that have the capacity to be a leader, not Atiku, not Tinubu or any other person. Because it is because you satisfy, that is why you are able to save. You eat, that is why you are able to save. If you are hungry, you cannot save. So that is all I will have to say. And thank the people, this man from America, who is really fighting for the innocent Nigeria now, that letting the whole world to know that Nigeria government, they are the terrorists that is destroying Nigeria, sending them to IDP camp. Because it is only Nigeria, so they are the Nigeria government that have the right to wear camouflage. They are only the one that have the right to carry gun on the streets. So it shows that the Nigerian government are the one driving the people from Zamfara State, people from Katsina State, people from Benue State, and sending them to the IDP camp. Then they now give them a nickname that I said is they are bandits, they are Fulani herdsmen, and they are this, they are that. So I thank this white man for crying out the cry that Nigerians have been crying since. Thank God, because God said, if man refuse to praise me, I will raise up a stone. He has raised up this white man to see the grace that will come for Nigeria. Because I don't know those who wanted to debunk it and say they are doing well, they are not fighting Christian, they are not fighting Nigeria, that all of them are going to shame. Now they want to sanction Nigeria. No, if they don't want to sanction Nigeria, automatically they are going to deal with their soldiers, which they give nickname. These terrorists, these their soldier terrorists, they are going to deal with all of them, so that they will not be sanctioned. So this white man, God bless you. We thank you. We bless you for your good work. For those who did not value you, it is their way of life. So for those who don't value you, don't appreciate good things. For we appreciate what we are doing. And we also urge people to come out and join the protest of Sowore for Nnamd Kanu to be free. Because the only what Nigeria wicked and deaf, dumb leaders understand, it is eye for an eye, a nose for a nose. Because if not, they don't care about you. So, but when they see eye for an eye, nose for a nose, head for head, they will say, okay, this person understand what we understand. So thank you, Sowore, for this agitation, for this protest, and I thank every Nigeria who will support them. My people, it is not Igbo protest. It is not Igbo. It is not ethnic. It is a lover of good thing. Thank you, Mr. Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. I appreciate you. Mr. Dubisi, are you there with us?
Yes, I'm here in Nigeria Wash.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Good evening to you. Please
Yeah,
talk to
good
us.
evening, Elvis. Thank you so much. I thank you extensively for all your efforts and desire to see a better Nigeria. And don't give up. We are all, even sometimes when we are not there, we are praying and supporting you from wherever we are. I thank my fellow panelists and our mommy in diaspora. Thank you, ma, for keeping vigil with us every day here. First of all, let me talk about Ben Bruce.
Thank you, sir.
Ben
Thank you, sir.
Bruce, yeah. Ben Bruce, I think he's foreign trained, and he staged this Miss Pageant, Most Beautiful Girl Nigeria pageant, in the late 80s into the 90s, and he became a big brand and set up Silverbird. So over the years, he has international connections and all that. So, but you can see how Nigeria has turned people. He now probably lives more in Nigeria. Probably this is where his business is. And for him to come to this decision, it shows that he has been dining and whining with the man at the villa. And probably they have crossed, their path have crossed in the past, business wise and all that. And so maybe the man has some of his details. And because this man, whatever what he does is to force people to support him and make it right at the same time. Besides, Ben Bruce is from Bayelsa, and no, should anybody wonder that as soon as the Bayelsa governor joined APC, not long after Ben Bruce joined, so maybe it's an all arrangement that all of them should move down to APC, and probably Ben Bruce too may have been having some businesses with Bayelsa government. So a lot of financial and material interest is there, and probably to protect his media business and other businesses he has. So it's sad. It shows that many of them don't have integrity. It is good this is happening that this man who anything he touches turns to poison is in power. It's good it has happened this way. So this is the time for us to know those who have Nigerians at heart and those who have the zeal to fight for Nigerians. And we can see how all of them are biting the dust. Another one has bite, so that music, another one bites the dust. Ben Bruce has bite the dust now. So many of them will soon bite the dust. But like we used to say, just like in any other country, all these things doesn't matter if the people who are feeling the pain, who are wearing who are feeling the pain on the shoe, who are feeling the real pain. If the people forget, if the people put away their ethnic biases and realize that these people are only using them, toiling them like a draft and like a gamble, people that they are gambling with their life. If they will stand up and say enough is enough, all these things won't matter because the bottom line at the end of the day, these people in power will use the coercive forces of government, that is the security forces, against the people. But if the people stand against them, it won't. The people will triumph. It has happened in other countries, but in Nigeria, we've not seen it like that. They keep using the people, toiling them. They will go deceiving them, telling them a lot of things that oh, this is this way. You are from you want your person, your man from your ethnic tribe, not to do two times, or you think your man from your ethnic tribe is not doing well. The people will support that person, but they will regret later that oh, I can't have money to feed my kids. I can't go. My kids can't go to school because of lack of school fees. I can't pay for the school fees and all that. But in Nigeria, when you're in Lagos, there, if you do a little survey among students in those schools in Lagos, at least from Lagos, you know that some of them the school fees have increased. I have a friend whose daughter entered school just this year, last. There are some fees that they just pay recently. Some of them were so annoying that they did not you don't even know where they're coming from. So and not every parent can afford it. School fees has risen so much, and other associated fees as well. Since this man introduced this is student loan, I don't know whether
And
they have
yet,
stopped.
sorry, oh my brother, and yet the crooked people will say inflation is coming down.
That's it now. That's it, Mr. Jonathan. And so I don't even know if this student loan they instituted, which has not even gone round. We don't even know. They're not even giving us how many people have taken this loan and what are the modalities for giving them the loan. So it's like I want to maybe I will find out from people who are over there in the country if government have stopped funding federal schools to some extent, even state schools, maybe because of this loan stuff. So things are so expensive. Market. Mr. Jonathan, you said you did your research as well. Even me, I have a family members back home. Each time we talk, they tell me what Gary is, what beans is, the cost and all that. The things are so still expensive. So this magic that the inflation rate has fallen down, they are all fake news. They're using deceiving Nigerians. Nigerians are still suffering. House rent is going up every day. People call every day from home to say, "Oh, this is this. This is the things are so hard." These days, people can't even eat 2 square meals, not to talk of 3. Even those 2 square meals, not even the quality meal in some cases. For the downtrodden, the people who are still managing may just be managing, but the real people who are suffering, because if you check it, the percentage of people who are suffering are more than those who are managing to just eat 3 square meal. So how do we see the economy is getting better? Are we going to talk about insecurity? Nigeria, let me tell you this now. This is a personal one that happened to me. Some days ago, one of my friend in where I used to live before in Abuja, we have a club there. In our forum, our chairman just ruled that our member's daughter was kidnapped from her way from east to Abuja. She's just 18. Maybe all these kidnappers kidnapped their boss, and they were asking 20 million from the dad. The dad called and they was begging them for a lesser amount, and they just off the phone. We started rallying around. Everybody started donating whatever they can. As God will have it, today we have heard that they released the girl. This will happen somewhere within Kogi. So, and this is just the one because it's somebody that we know. Who knows other ones that are happening that nobody knows about? Insecurity everywhere. No place is safe. How much more those in the rural areas? And these people, they just say playing politics there with our lives. It's a terrible situation. Coming to the INA, so Ben Bruce, he knows what he's doing. Probably he's thinking of coming back to the Senate, or probably he has even showed interest in, because this thing will soon end. Maybe he wants to battle as one of the candidates for Bayelsa governorship. Who knows? Don't be surprised. These are part of the permutations. Maybe it's happening. So they're just playing politics with people's life. They will go now deceiving their people in the rural areas there in Bayelsa. So the bottom line is for the people across the country to know that this government is an evil for them, that and they should find a way to send the government away. But who knows how they are going to do it if they don't stand up and say enough is enough. They don't even need to wait till the election. They can start protest. A peaceful, continuous peaceful protest can force this man out before that time, and we'll have a change in this country. Coming to what Wiki said, we all know Wiki. This the tape Arise TV played when he visited, when he went to Nnamd when Obi was governor, when he was Minister of State in FCT. He was not Minister of Education, he was Minister of State for Education. So that tape, thank God, is there. There are so many other numerous tapes. Nobody should just take this man to take him serious. We all know that he always lies. You know, whenever they stand in that pulpit, that they are in that they are stand wherever where they are standing to speak, and he will just look down on others who are there clapping for him, and of course the compromised press, and some of them just take whatever he tells them. But those who know the truth will go and do research and find out that this man is lying. This is the same Obi we just saw the tape where he was praising him. We don't even need to flog Obi's accomplishment in Anambra. He cannot do everything, but he tried to put that state on a steady ground from what it was when the first governor Mbadunju was there. Though Ngige, who was leading into office, did some good job. He was working, but of course the court took Ngige out, and Obi, who won the election, came in. Obi was working. Obi did a very nice job there. I don't think any governor has saved the kind of money he saved for Anambra. But Wike, we know he can't even, if they call him not to say how much did he save for Rivers, he can't show it, even with Rivers allocation and the money they are getting from federal government and the oil money as well. So these are just privileged things he's saying. People should know him. They should be taking record of all his lies. Was not the same one who said he will not join APC, but of course, most of his interests, because he wants to be protected from the loot he had, and again work for this man and get more loot. He might even make more loot in this time that he's even FCC minister than he did in Rivers. So they're all there. The system is completely upside down. The new INEC chairman, of course, we all know that one. In fact, when I saw that this is the man that this man appointed, I knew that the game is over. Except if the people and if God decides to turn his face back and say, okay, this time this is too much. Because the way it is now, this man is a Tinubu stooge. He's a Tinubu loyalist. He was a member of his presidential legal team when Obi and Atiku were battling him in court. So now there's nothing more. And see the crafty thing he did, and think we won't know. He went and shows his person from his own ethnic group, but he refused to take somebody who has integrity. And then the person is from Kogi. So at least people talk, say, oh, it's not from Southwest. He's Kogi. But that is not even the issue. The matter is that the man himself doesn't have integrity. We have many men in our country who, if they give that job, they will do it well. But of course, he won't pick people like that. He went and picked this man. This man is there to just do whatever he tells him. He will be getting order from the villa regularly. And Nigeria Watch and Mr. Jonathan and Mr. Dua, see what will happen now. I won't be surprised if by time election approaches, whatever party Obi is going for, through which he'll become the candidate. They will start putting in a lot of stumbling blocks here, and INEC will just be covering them up in a way, because I think the target is to ensure that it doesn't get, not even just being on the ballot. They don't want him to be on the ballot. That's the target. So I don't know how he's going to. I know he has his own way of doing this. I don't know how he's going to maneuver. The man has so much on his head now. I mean, Obi, I don't know how he's going to maneuver these things, because the things are stacked against him from all corners. But one thing we are sure of is that Tinubu's reign has brought out a long list of people who formerly thought had the people's interest at heart, that had integrity. They will come out, more and more will come out, because I don't know what he does to them, or what other things he uses against them. It's so sad. I'm just praying that our governor in Abia doesn't fall to him. I just pray he keeps his name, because he seems to me as somebody who has a strong grit and wants to work for the people. From all who have known him before, I just pray he doesn't fall. He doesn't join this, even if he does it, even still in labor, and starts to probably um, dance to his tune. So I just pray, because I think they know themselves very well. But I know that man in Abia has integrity, and probably I think he will want to have a good name and remain that way. I can't speak for others. Only very few of them, because what is going on is completely out of it. It seems that the people we are all trapped, as if we are in a cage or prison. These people just treat us the way they like. Come, okay, from next year now, this tax will start. There will be a lot of rumbling about that this tax system that they will start from next year, January 1st, 2026. The whole thing is troublesome. This INEC man, nobody should expect anything. Anybody who is that Samson, Nigeria, we should mention that man they call Samson Todo, that Jaga Africa guy. Sometimes when the guy speaks, I'm so disappointed in him. He speaks with fear. He speaks from both sides of his mouth. He knows that this man cannot give us a free and fair election. He knows that. And Mr. Jonathan, have you listened to what the Senate is doing? Joint committee trying to say they are trying to that they may come out with a new electoral reform before the end of this year. When we were
Yes.
mentioning those things, they refuse to talk about automatic transmission of results from the polling unit to the INEC portal, or to the online INEC portal, that is IREV. They are only talking about um, increasing, that is, removing PVC as a real, as the only voter um, voting means, using
Yeah.
PVC. Yeah, they
Yeah.
want to bring in name, and if your name is on the register, they'll look for your name and all that. And those things are prone to rigging. They are
Very,
thinking
very.
of yeah, they are thinking of what I think they mentioned one thing. Okay, they talked about diaspora. They want to allow people in prison to vote, which is supposed to be so anyway, because they're citizens. And they want to allow them to vote, and they want to expand electoral. They want to withdraw the electoral map. I don't know how they want to do that. And they're talking of diaspora voting, but they didn't mention this key thing of transmitting results from the IREV, from the polling unit, not for the thing to go after polling unit, go to the
Mm.
ward, local government, and said no.
You
They,
know,
they didn't talk about, yeah,
you see,
they didn't talk
Nigeria is
about
not
it.
right. Our system is not right for prisons or for prisoners to vote. We have not
It's true.
gotten there yet.
Yes, when we go into that, maybe as I said, means they want to use in rigging. Anything that will
Of
help them
course,
rigging
now.
is what they're trying to
Of
do.
course, of
Because
course.
that prison owner, if they approve it, they will go and write the names of prisoners and all the people, and they give people the vote and all that. Then they
Even
didn't
the
talk about
diaspora,
independent candidacy.
you see, it's even
Yes.
the diaspora voting that we are all clamoring for.
Mm.
Yes, it is right, but Nigeria is not ripe also for it. The institutions, our institutions, are not prepared for that. They will
You are
rig it.
correct. They will
They
rig
will,
it. They
okay.
will rig it.
How many Nigerians, who knows the number of Nigerians that are in United Kingdom, or the
They
exact number
don't
of
know.
Nigerians that
Yeah.
are in United States?
Yes. No, they can. They don't. Canada, they don't. Those in China, they don't. Those in other countries, they don't. So whatever and these things will be done, and probably they will also send it to the embassies. The embassies now, and I don't know the embassies that are loyal to the man when maybe the rigging will be done in the embassies. They may bring an online portal for us to vote, and when we do, all the lists will be sent to the embassy or whatever before the thing gets to INEC, they'll just change it overnight. So it's prone to rigging. So two things that people are clamoring for, particularly um, that transmission of electronic transmission of results from the polling unit to the IREV, where people will see it live as it's going on. So people will have their own numbers. So whatever they do along the road from the polling unit to ward to local government, and people will know that that one is a rigged vote. They don't want to talk about it. And then independent candidacy, they're not saying anything about that one as well. So the whole thing is just stagnant. They're just preparing ground for this man to have a smooth sail. Only the Nigerians themselves can say enough is enough. If you think about their suffering, because it's something we get, we become more severe when this man gets in a second time. To become more severe, I don't know how we are going to look at it, because the whole thing is dangerous.
You see, for me, of all these electoral reform thing that we're talking about, for me, I see only one big solution to start with, and that is one count system or one counting system. That's all. Which means that once they count at the polling unit, it is final.
Final. Yes.
There is nothing like local government, ward,
local government, state level. Yes, those are rigging machines.
Must be discarded with.
Exactly. That is how they rig the election.
Exactly. They can't. It's all over. It is what
it's all over.
It's all over. There is nothing like going to look. They enter it into the system. The system just begin to count it, and then they
count it again from all polling units. That is it. And you know that thing they usually do when the team moves from that polling unit to the ward center. When they get there, as they go along, they will prevent some party agents from coming into the counting area.
Yes.
That they do that very well. They even do it more at the state level. That's where they do all their shenanigans. As they go along, they start, because they will be able to have seen all the results when they see from one unit. Because the trend goes the same way. If in a particular area, maybe in Alimosho now, maybe in about nearby cluster of about 10 streets, they see that in that street that has been codified into particularly maybe a ward or sub-ward, that a particular candidate or party is leading and not their own candidate. They will not know that it might be the same thing from all the neighboring wards. They will not start cutting it. That's how they do across the country. Like that, they do election. If they had done from IRF straight to polling polling unit straight to IRF, the people wouldn't have won now. He wouldn't have won. Yeah, wouldn't have. It have been Obaseki or so.
Them are jumping to APC is because they know that it's for rigging. There's nothing.
Yes, it's for rigging, and they know that they have the court by their side. When they rig, even the unpopular governors, when they rig, they know that they will protect them. Like this Enugu governor, so they say the man is doing very well, but you know, people from my own part of the country, they don't vote APC in most cases. So some of them may say, if there was free and fair, the man might still win under PDP, but it will still be a tough one for him from some of his opponents. But now he has joined APC. People may even get angry with him, but they will not rig it for him and say, oh, because he's doing well. Oh, maybe that was why he still won. All are part of ways to rig the election for them. So I don't know. Sometimes, like I used to say, sometimes when I appear in my as I appear once in a while, the best way is for us to collapse this system. We have to start afresh. The country is not moving forward. That's the best way. We collapse and sit down and because we can't continue this master servant affair in our country. People who don't have any old means of income, they are now billionaires, lording it over people, hardworking Nigerians. It's a terrible thing.
Even those that.
Thank you so much, Nigeria Watch.
Okay, thank you.
Anybody, sir, I want to say something. Any government that is doing well, that doesn't have skeleton in its cupboard, don't afraid of ringing.
You will
not be afraid of ringing. Like Alex Oti now. Like Alex Oti is not afraid of ringing. Because the Abia people will tell the soldier that will come, we tell the police that will come. This is what we see. This is what we were experiencing before. So you cannot, Enugu state governor, for him to join APC, that shows that he want to have, if he have not have skeleton, So he want to start having Keleti in his cupboard. Okay,
You know,
there is this thing I saw on the, what did Alex Otis said to the, I don't know the name of the person. He said, read the, if you want to read the Abia election 2027, he said, you better write your wheat down.
Yes, Mr. Dua, he was addressing, from what I saw, I've not read it, but I think he was addressing the deputy speaker. You know that deputy
Yes,
speaker,
yes,
that man
because
that
yeah,
is
the
challenging him. The man said that,
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
yeah, yes,
Yeah.
that I've forgotten his name now. He's the deputy speaker he was addressing. They said because deputy speaker has been saying that, oh, whatever OT is doing is because he's getting more money from APC. So people should know that it's APC that is doing that thing. But all our force just trying to
no,
find a way to distribute it. And
no,
they say he has
listen,
interest.
sir, listen very well. Is getting money from APC or is getting money from the federal government? The federal government is not
Getting money
APC. The
from the
federal government is,
now.
so the federal government is the federal government of Nigeria, not of APC. So that is what people should understand. The state federal government is giving all the state money. All the states,
Yes.
not only
Abia now.
Abia. And there are states that have APC, which are not doing what the Abia state government is doing. So you cannot say having money from APC. No, it's having money from the federal government. So the people that will be talking of APC is a state that APC is leading. Then let us see what you are doing with your money. So the Abia people now is to say, come and try us and let us see. So if this man, since he decamp, everybody that decamp, if that person doesn't have cockroach in his cupboard, he want to start having cockroach in his cupboard because our brother Oshomole said, join APC, all your sin will be forgiven. So that shows that if this person was good before, like Ben Bruce, that is why I told you that it doesn't have any integrity. Because join APC, then that shows that you want to become evil man if you are not evil man before.
He needs money. Now money. It's for it's one of two reasons. Either he wants to contest to return to Senate in 2027, or he needs money, and they will offer him something within the government, or he wants to get certain contract and all the rest of it. That's all.
Yes, that shows he doesn't have integrity. Since Peter Obi left office, did he take any position?
All those bala blue where they talk for Arise News say he did it because Tinubu is doing fantastic, is doing good job. He did it for Nigeria. He can go and take that one to his family inside this living room, not to come and be spilling out
Baba, a man that have integrity. Let's say the man that have Glow network now.
I didn't know.
Or the one that did you hear that is running from A party to B party? No, you have integrity. You remain where you are because you are not hungry.
Because those ones, because you see, people like Mike Adenuga, they know that who is Tinubu, or even who was Tinubu when they don't get money. Tinubu was nowhere to be found now, so it's like for them to see himself going to go and beg or to do what. To go and kneel down to do what? So they can't.
My
brothers.
More grace.
The only thing is just that they will just be showing him respect, so that
That's all. As a president,
do something that will kill their businesses in Nigeria. That's all.
As a president, they will give the
good afternoon, brothers and sisters.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, good afternoon, good morning, Nigeria Wash. My brother. More grace.
You have only 3 minutes.
More grace to our great mommy. We love you plenty.
3 minutes.
To the viewers, I salute everybody.
Today is Mr. Black Manta. Now 3 minutes.
I hear you well. I hear you. I hear you well. Yeah, today is a great day, and we are talking about Ben Bruce and Reno Omokikiri. You see, I want to thank everyone that has spoken. We have spoken very well. and we have spoken towards the direction we are forecasting Agbado, what Agbado is doing, but we don't know what's going to happen. That's one of the beautiful things about what God created. We don't know what's going to happen because we are so determined, and we are so determined to focus what is going to happen in 2027, and we are so blind to what is going to happen in 2028. You see that's a psychological issue we are having. If we are so focused on 2027 and we are blind to another 12 calendar year, that so many things might happen that we will be shocked. We are not looking at that angle. But anyway, let us look at the angle that we're going. Then we'll chip into 2026. You see, Agbado is arranging how they are going to approve the electoral law. One, Agbado is releasing those influentials, prisoners of influence. Prisoners. It's releasing them at shock. It's releasing some people that are the highest criminals. It's releasing dirty criminals out. And remember this, that they are going to allow prisoners to do what? To vote. And we should not be shocked when they start the prison reform too. Yes, they might start prison reform. We are going to focus on him. He might do that, and that will be a very positive approach towards his positive rigging of the election. So what he's trying to do now is to make everybody and give a points to some of his cronies that are out there trying to push his name out there, that is doing well. Because to those academicians, he has to make a good prison reform, so that when he does that prison reform, then the giving prisoners time to vote, that will be justified by the so-called stupidity of many uneducated people that carry a regalia of professorship, neither or doctorate. That would be what they would like, person like Ben Bruce. You see, Agbado is preparing a ground for you to justify that he should be in power. That is what he's doing. And he's going to do it in such a way that he will make himself have a hole to rig the election. Now, let's go to the state. Why didn't we ask ourselves this question? A governor that is doing very well in his state, very, very, very well in his state, a governor that has given 36% of the annual budget to education, a governor that has fixed the road and even did what? Open a bitumen factory. What you use in doing road. It is Enugu State, all the governors and all the contractors are getting their bitumen, refined bitumen from. And the state is making money. A governor that has targeted $30 billion after 4 years, forecasting it that will be the revenue for a state. A governor that has fixed that started fixing all the places where the places where visitors will come and try to look at the state as setting up a tourist attraction for all visitors. The governor has started it, and he has budgeted billions of naira into that. A governor that have started building a well-constructed transport station system that will require renewable energy to do. And the transport system is one of the cheapest in the entire country. 200 naira for a bus fare from one location to the other location. The cheapest in the country. Now the question is, why should that governor now move to a party that is not performing, that he has no business doing? Those are the fact finding we should go ahead to find out why. It's not because all these reasons we are giving is just a reason that anybody can just phantom out and say. But it's not that. These governors, as far as I've researched mine, these governors they are selling their state. The money that they would have gotten if they decide to sit upon the budget of the state, they are not getting it because of the second time. Governors, when they perform first time, the second time they'll start doing a makeshift to steal money in any way possible. But you, as a person, you say, "Oh, leave him, he has done very well." But he has sold the state, and we are getting some feelers about the money that they were giving to them, especially the Delta State governor. That one outrightly sold it. He outrightly sold Delta State. There's no what do you want to analyze? He outrightly sold it now. Everybody knew. They are talking about it now. They are talking about it. He sold the state to APC. If you look at everywhere, now APC has gotten every part of the state, and he did it in such a way that he will have a second time freely, rigging.
Let me ask you, who are the people that will vote? Who are the people that will vote?
At Delta State, they don't even vote. It's rigging. It's always rigging.
So
Delta always rig election.
Nigerians will not participate because the way
it depends. No. What we make, we'll come to.
Own angle too.
No, we'll come to that. We'll come to that. We are just talking about what they are doing on ground now. Now, you see what they are doing. That is why I said we are looking at 2020. So what I just said now is 2027. Now 2026, where the nominations for Obi will come up. Now, Obi will get a party that will contest with. But there's one thing we are not looking at. What of if the military strike? We are not looking at that side, though. We are saying, "Oh, the military cannot strike. Nobody will contest them." We are just look at these people you are saying in the north that they are angry. They are the owners of the military, from the Air Force to the civilian. Forget about that, but is putting the people on top. They can throw it there. Remember what they did to this Yoruba 2IC to Abacha. He's a Yoruba man. What Abacha did to him, where he had to kneel down. Yoruba generals were there, but when the outside military generals they took over everywhere, and this military is being owned. They are the generals in the military, and somebody out there that we don't know, that we are trying to know, that are sponsoring all this Boko Haram, that have the oil well. They are the one in charge of your military. That is why one among them, we carry the budget of the military and start distributing it around in the country to who the big doggons. Can you imagine the audacity in that? Your military budget was given to him during Jonathan time. They started distributing among themselves. What else can they not do? We are not even thinking about that. Now, that is one portion that I am looking at in 2026. The second portion now, what of if one rally come up? One thing, Tinubu is just doing things now. It has not yet provoked, because he's going to do something that will provoke the people, and the people will have international backing. Remember what happened in Abacha time? It happens. The international backing came in, and the people came out for the military. And the military did what? They had to collapse themselves and hand over. This same government, whom the Western world have a leverage on them, they can tell them, step down. And they will do it in such a way that he will not do it himself, but the people will be the one to do it. They can scheme it that way, so that shame will not be upon them. They'll say, "Oh, the people will revoke," but they will run before the people come towards them. They might do it that way. Remember what happened to the Trade World Center. Remember one jet. They did not see one jet that fell at the backyard of the White House. They did not see it. Most people did not know. So there are so many schemes that will happen in 2026 will determine where the northern oligarch will face, because they don't like what is happening. It's not favoring them. Now they've opened their plan. They've opened it now. Zino Malai, the Reno Omokri, has messed up their deal because a cleric was there, a cleric that was there to confirm, to say that, oh, there's no killing of the Christian, was there, and the white guy busted the whole balloon. He busted everything. That they are going back to re-strategize. And if Tinubu try to do what is called recalibration of the electoral law, that is trying to redraw the map again, or create more electoral polling, because that is where they are going to create more electoral polling booths. If he does that, my brother, something will happen in 2026, because all the south is weak. Presently, the entire south is weak. The north is strong. The entire south is weak because all our leaders are weakness. This is not how to play politics. They said Tinubu is he said More Bruce said Tinubu is intelligent. He's not intelligent. More Bruce, let me tell all of us, More Bruce, all his company has been liquidated. He's owing the federal government 10 billion. He's owing your country 10 billion. That's why they liquidated all his company. That is why he's coming back, so that he can make a bargain. They will give him a plea bargain, maybe pay 2 billion and go. That is why you see he looks like a sick man. That is why it's not coherent. That is why people are saying he's not the one we know before. Yes, because all his wealth that he has suffered and labored for has all been taken from him. That silver bed all over the country has been taken from him, because he's owing 10 billion. That to show you that he was a corrupt man, but wearing the regalia of being a common sense ideologist. How will I put it? That was what he was playing. He was corrupt inside, but he was painting himself as a dove. He was corrupt. They mentioned there that 10 billion, he was owing 10 billion to federal. Why did they liquidate his company? Why? The question should have been asked. Why did they liquidate it? That means he was corrupt. Very, very intensified. Corruption intensify underground. That was why he was trying to paint himself common sense, make people know him, but the government got hold of him, because the government in ground never wanted that thing to fly. That is why they got hold of him. And for him to survive, for his company to come back, for him to get all the thing he has labored for, that company is owned by their family. They need something to give to the next generation of their family, and he needs to sacrifice to get it.
I know
He needs to
him,
sacrifice everything to get it.
See, I know for Mr. Murray, I know for him it's about money. It's more about money.
It is not easy for you to drop a company worth over $100 million just like that. My brother, it's not easy. This man labored for it. He did not get loan from the federal government. He labored from it. He fought to where it is. But when he joined politics, the corruption atmosphere opened to him.
Federal government say now bank loan. Of course,
he was using bank loan. That was what he used to build that Victoria Island near NTA. That's what he used to build it, and he was the one that reformed NTA. When he did that, he became an enemy to the north. That was why Obasanjo held him like a baby. Jonathan held him like a baby, but he was now an enemy to the north. And his destruction, when another government came, when this came in, they now held him and I told him to pay the 10 billion or he forfeit. He went to court. He didn't succeed. They went all the way to Supreme Court. He lost. So that is why he's coming. You know, Agbado, if you come, he go forgive you. He's a very, see, Agbado, he love criminality. He love criminality. He love it. This man is freak to criminality. That is why you see him releasing criminals the highest criminal in the world is releasing them. That no country can do that. How can you release a murderer, a first degree murderer? Jesus Christ. This is the first time in the history of the world you release under pardon a first degree murder.
And because
Jesus.
You see that one, you see this issue on pardon. It is his right as president, has that prerogative of mercy, that power. But I've never seen a president, chief executive, doing that in his first term. Knowing fully well that there are people that will be angry and mad at you. But as I've said earlier, they don't care about Nigerian voters. It's not about
they don't see. We are not existing. We are not existing now. Don't you see Wike doing? Don't you even look at Wike now? We are not existing in their front. We are like a barking dog to them. That's how they see us. That is why you see. That is why you see.
We know
that is why
release.
Yes. Even the worst president in the world has not done what this man has done now.
Yes, no.
He was past Russian president. Tinubu was past him. But the man not fit do am.
No fit do am.
He not fit do am. Look, your intention matters a lot. This man, this our president, this Nigerian president, is so love criminality. That is why you see he has a very calm facial expression. People say he's intelligent. He's not intelligent. It's just that he loves. Look, a man that have died in criminality. Everything about him is how to outsmart people that are doing the right thing.
That's what it's all about. If it does releasing criminals in your first term of presidency shows anything about being smart.
That's it. You see the issue of Reno.
Smart now. It's your first time as president.
You see the issue of Reno now. Reno has brought about a dent. Reno has crucified his government. You see now, we never even reach 2026. This thing that happened, this thing that is happening now, this thing, when they forecasted that Nigeria might get broken, look, these people, this international world, they are very smart too. The road to it is already created now. It's already created. Look, do you know what it means by genocide? You have given a roadmap to the prophecy they prophesy, because Nigeria cannot avoid what is called sanction. And when that sanction comes in, it will bite an average man, and then you will see that the North will take advantage of the sanction on us. They will not withdraw their strategy again, because I told you all that, look, all these things that the North are doing is going to backfire. I told you all, go work. I was saying it for the people were saying, oh, no, go work. There's so many interests in this country.
Anyways, let's see.
If they want to make if the West want to make Nigeria Islamic State, they would have done it for long now.
You know what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for when Mr. Trump will give Tinubu audience. When the American President Trump will give Mr. Tinubu audience. I'm just waiting for that time.
No, he's going to do it now very soon. That is why I said one thing when I was giving it some time ago. I said to the Organese and the Indigbos, I told them there is the reason it looks as if the bishop heard me then. I said, look, because I went into I put South Africa one place, I put Namibia one place, I put Mozambique issue one place. Those three states, they were all facing apartheid regimes. And how did they fought within themselves? They try as much as possible within themselves to quench it. They did not succeed for more than 30 years. What happened? They have to do what? Go outside. They now use their guys that like us that is in abroad now. They now use them to preach it from that side. They now started networking. When they network, and Nigeria was the arrowhead, and that was it. The whole program now got open. They now started fighting from outside, and when they fight from outside, the whole world joined them, and that regime collapsed. That was what I was trying to push to the organization. You don't fight this kind of a fight. Look, this Kanu is a political figure and known worldwide. You cannot, you won't be able to release him within the state. You can't release him because there's so many parties involved. The regions are involved. The political people are involved. The clerics are involved. The politicians that are corrupt are too much. They are all involved. Now, how do you use that long stick to fight the devil? You have to use the long stick from outside and go inside. See, let me tell you, one personality is in Trump government. Most of you might not know. It's in Trump. But all the Oganese where they outside the country, they know who I'm talking about. It's in that government. It's a resource person. You have the labor director general there. You have the former Commonwealth general secretary. And you people are just dumb. I would say dumb heads. You are fighting nonsense from inside. These are the three triangles you use to fight, and you get victory.
That's true.
It has never failed before.
There is the reason, you know why I tend to kind of agree with your position is the fact that when we look at the current situation, what happened or what is happening is still ongoing between Israel and Gaza. The Palestinians are not fighting within; they took it outside.
God bless you.
And the whole world
got attentive to it.
America self no get choice. They have to
look at their leader. Their leaders were in Qatar. They were in Dubai. They were in everywhere fighting. Then their people in diaspora. They were using their phones, the internet to view it.
That's the only thing that can get Nigerian government to their senses. So
simple. You look, they go look. If you put nationalism, it not go take time. They go just release them. They go talk one thing because of shame. If you organize one small riot, they'll say, okay, we release them. That is how they operate now. That's how criminality they do. They know they like to do country website. They go to shame. No, they no go do them.
Nigerian government no like exposure at all.
They no like exposure.
Secret.
No country like exposure. The only way to get this man down, because he has leverage, they get leverage over him. Look at what American president called him. He is their resource person. We can get him down if we put our brains together. We talk too much from inside. That is, we are saturated from inside. We need to desaturate ourselves and fight from outside. Can't be released. Look, people that are saying that the government will not release him, they are not saying lie. They are saying the truth. People that Showore said they want him to die in the prison. It's not any lie. It's the truth. Make I tell you, Nana, it's the truth. Because we are fighting from inside. They said, oh, since we buy Ogoni 7, we buy them, nothing happen. We feel like so I go buy, nothing go happen now. That's it. Even from our if we do any damage to anything, nothing go happen. They use the military hold everybody. Because the northern leader are in support. They are the ones fumigating this thing. They are the one doing it. So it will be a sound of joy, a victory to them. Because when they caught him, it was a victory to them. When something will happen, it's going to be a victory to them. Because they are always celebrating evil. So how do we go about this? We have the three triangles, strong people that holds world in Igbo land. Now see that they carry placard.
It's true.
Jesus.
I agree with you. I was in just 2 days ago. I was in US there, in New York. I saw this. I saw these Palestinians. Oh my God, those people were so organized in United States. Oh. They're so
Oh boy, they organize rich inside Senate. They organize themselves rich inside Senate.
Organized. I saw them at one of in New York there, the hotel where I was in the hotel. Those people are so organized. And before you know it, those same people there, some few hours later, I saw them on CNN.
Because they are shouting, they have sponsors, they gather money, they pay, they get international view. But what are we doing? We are busy saturating ourselves within the country. We are not organized.
They're so organized. That's why the whole world, everybody just carry the fever. Just let everybody all over the world just carry the fever.
Can you imagine? On the internet, Nigeria has the highest participation in the world as it is now, and we are not making use of it, my brother. Look at the Palestine; they are few. They oh boy, they won't choke everybody. We did the day they say release and
It's true. It's a way to. It's what and we have Nigerians that can do this in the diaspora. One thing that we have going for us is the fact that we have Nigerians capable Nigeria. It's just for Nigerians to see what Omo Yele Sowore is doing in Nigeria right now with respect to Nnamd Kanu. If we have a group of Nigerians doing that same thing outside Nigeria, they'll be able to coalesce Nigerians together. It will. Hello? Is somebody there?
Yeah.
Yes,
yes, my brother.
Yeah. I'm here. If I don't tie, I'm not close.
I was just saying that we need that. That's what I've heard this from Mr. Black Panther before. But I was kind of skeptical. But with the current trend, what is going on now is actually the best option even for the fact that Nigerian government, they don't listen to Nigerians. If they will do at any point that they do, it is even for their own benefit. Everything that we are crying for now that we want in Nigeria, we can get it. It is only from, we can see now, it's very clear. Nigerian government is afraid of sanctions. Not even sanction. There's another one. There's a level. Those things has level. The first level before it gets to sanction is what they call country of concern. You see that country of concern alone, it never get to sanction, no. Just country of concern. Now in Nigeria no one enter that level. That's why they said, Akpabio said they want to send delegation to America. To do what? Because once you get to that area where you be country of concern, Nigeria will begin the year. And then when
Ogami,
yeah,
you see, what he's saying on the news is propaganda. All of them there seated there in the Senate, they know that they already got the information. They are just trying to play on intelligence. They are trying to play on their people that speaks for them to start speaking. Don't you see all the people that have spoken on behalf of the government? They are fidgeting. They are all fidgeting now because there's nothing to speak because they have the facts in their room. The fact is in White House. The fact is everywhere. So they are just playing their games. They will not succeed. We will get that sanction. Now I'm betting you, I say it here today, we'll get the sanction. That's the only way to reverse any country. And if they don't reverse, further things will come in.
No, Nigeria can't survive sanctions. No. Nigeria cannot survive sanctions. You see, because Nigeria is not a, you can't put Nigeria in the same box like a die-hard, like Iran, that survive sanction or no sanction. They still there. They survive. The people they suffer there. Nigerians
they'll just lock all the way with the get food. That's all.
Nigerian can't survive sanctions. that one, Nigerian can't survive sanctions. They have to. But that if that is what we take Nigeria to change, to be the country that we are all yearning for, I think so be it. Because Nigeria, everything that is happening in Nigeria, you see all this oppression, they are doing it internally. Just they believe that the world is not, they have been deluded. They are delusional to the point where they believe that Nobody they see waiting they happen for Nigeria. The world is not watching. The world is not seeing what is happening. So the oppression just continue. It is just continuing every day. Just this, oppress people, suppress people,
Oga Jonathan, say if I'm robber, they go rob. The thing say they will catch am one day. That is exactly the way to really talk about this Nigerian government. They know the thing say they will catch them one day. They know they believe until they catch them. You see this government, the only thing that will make them shake is sanction. Nigerians, we are stubborn now. And the stubbornness is all over. No tribe is not stubborn. Now level upon level. Nigerian government are very stubborn. Forget all this thing where they then go say no.
The first thing that will happen, say if sanction come in, all this World Bank where Tinubu they run to, it don't stop. Oh. All this.
See, Oga Jonathan, do you know that they don't want to borrow them money again? That was why they told them that if you want us to start giving you money again, you have to reverse your tax law. And I can give you a video where a man talked about taxation of third world country. An American doctor said it.
I watched that.
You watch the video? Yes.
Yeah.
You see, they want to use the tax so that tax will serve as a leverage. That is what you bring forward as your collateral that you can pay back the money because they stopped giving them loan. So what is he going to do now? He's going to use you and I as a collateral in the World Bank. That is why they're going to be aggressive with the loan, with the tax. They will put a law that you must bring a tax certificate, whether you want to have anything in the country now. That is the condition they're going to put Nigeria, and we have no other option than to go. Even personal tax, you have no other option. Everybody will go and get the certificate or ID card, whatever they want to call it. See, this thing is intense. If Nigeria don't fight it, but forget to, we are gone.
But anyways, that one go still backfire. What I know about this tax thing is that because the institutions have been so compromised and corrupt, this tax thing, even though they want to use it for that purpose that you've just described, it will still backfire on them. Just as you say, it will backfire. It can't work because they just put themselves on the table for accountability.
That was where Kenya was going to now. That Kenya revoked. It was a gradual process now. That was what Kenya was going to. That was what Ruto was going to do. Because Ruto was getting loan, too much loan from the West.
It go work for Nigeria.
Ruto was getting too much loan from the West, and Ruto was driving towards the changing of the tax law so that they can put tax on a lot of things. That's why it started with bread. When it started with bread, and the also escalated.
No.
Nigeria don't start. Nigeria don't start. No be Nigeria don't start. They never even put the law. Nigeria don't start. How much for petrol? How much for diesel? How much for fuel? For oil?
Although it never start to. It never started because if you buy diesel 1,000, let's say 1,900, you are going to pay 20% or 10%.
I said it don't start already. They never even make the law. It don't start. The time when I small, how much we take the back for it? No, the Babangida can increase that to I think 1 naira, be 10 naira at that time. Is it 1 naira, be 10 naira? Because we are buying cobbles. So for Buhari time, Tinubu time, they don't start us. Now only they never use and reach everywhere. And that is why the way Kenya wanted to do, or any whatever you give to Nigeria will buy it. They will pay. He started even from Ambassador time when he asked if you can buy beer 120 naira, why can't you buy fuel? So all these things, it's just because the new one is going to be worse. The new one is going to be worse. That is why, except we have person that have Nigeria in heart. That is human being, because what we are having as leader, they are not human being. They are wolf in human skin. How do they call them? Wolf in sheep clothing. They are wolf in sheep clothing.
You see this tax thing, it go work. I'm not saying that it's not going to work. They will collect the money. But
Nigeria, just give them anything.
Collect the money, they will just steal the money. And that is where Nigerians will get mad.
They will not still mad. They will not mad.
So Nigerians will get mad though.
They will not mad. My brother, they will not mad. If Nigeria will mad, by now Nigeria will start their madness.
Odua, not be only Nigeria be like this, so not be only Nigeria. They are so look, Cameroon even was past us. Cameroon was past us. That man in Cameroon have been ruling Cameroon for 45 years. He put any law they go. People know they talk, they know they talk. Nigeria, look, what said only Nigeria was because you confine yourself in only Nigeria matter. Go and look at Cameroon matter. For 45 years, the man they press their neck. They say yes, sir. They take all the nonsense. He was being backed by the West. He was doing nonsense. He was ruling them from the West. They rule them. They not talk anything. From Switzerland, they not talk anything. You they talk about Nigeria, see they carry placard. In Cameroon, if you carry placard, they go shoot, they go pay you. Go investigate where they talk now. Go investigate. If you carry them from the south, they go shoot, they go pay you. That is how worse their own be. You know, since they do drama, say even they call their president Obi Oba. They mock the Cameroonians that they can't even fight.
But you know, Cameroon have been in war more than 3 years now.
They're not there into war. They're into oppressing, oligarchy, oppression. That was what they were under. What you don't even know what they have for Cameroon. If you know, you go even look outside and say, we even better small. Cameroon they carry placard.
Where do they call this zone? I forget the name of those in Cameroon. There are the name of 2 zones.
Bakassi.
No, it's not Bakassi. Bakassi is Nigeria given to Cameroon now. These are the Cameroon themselves. There is the name.
No, Cameroon is divided into 2 parts: the Anglophone and the Francophone. The Anglophone and the Francophone. No, that's what Cameroon is divided into 2.
The capital city. Yaoundé.
Something.
Yaoundé.
Yaoundé is the capital city.
Yes.
Douala people, they are fighting. Douala are fighting since for a decade now. So because the news doesn't go there, Douala and other groups, they are people, they are fighting.
They fight them.
So they said they want to go out of Cameroon. They don't want to be Cameroon this thing because they are teaching just because of English, because they are trying to make all of them to speak French. Those people said they can never be in Cameroon. They want to be on their own country. They are fighting. News doesn't carry. News doesn't carry it because news is just like just like when Gaddafi was this. News doesn't carry. They are fighting. More than 3 years, they have been fighting it. Till now, they are still fighting.
Nigeria, I still can't believe it when somebody like this Ben Bruce say Tinubu is doing a terrific job. Look at the description. Terrific there. You don't even stop and say Tinubu is doing a good job. He said terrific job.
You know why he's saying it? He has to say that because he wants his company back. Okay, Jonathan, do you know what it means by throwing away $100 million company? They take them from you. The man not get source of income, livelihood again. He don't chop all the money when he get for saving. Because a family business. You know the Ben Bruce family that are very popular now.
Yes.
You notice that they know they do pageantry again. Haven't you noticed it? Miss Intercontinental. They know they do them again now. So you should know that now they are bankrupt. They're already bankrupt and he needs to fight and get the company back. That is why he has to dine with the devil. They could not get the story where.
I'm so.
Okay, Black Panther, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, DBC, you're on the backstage you just lock everywhere. You know you can't come in when you not turn your camera on. So if you want to come in, turn your camera on, then I'll bring you in. I beg. I dey listen to Una. When Una want more take close now, it's already 3 hours something. Okay, God be do you don't on your camera. One want take close now. Don't say when black part I don't enter this man.
Let's do final submission now.
I beg, give us another 1 hour. Give us another 1 hour.
Who should be 1 hour again now?
Like that was now weekend with you. Now weekend with this.
But this not the firewood though.
Okay. 45 minutes. 45 minutes.
Tomorrow na Saturday.
Una not buy me coffee. Una say no can they give 1 hour.
Don't worry. Tomorrow coffee go rain tomorrow. Coffee go rain tomorrow.
Oga, Mr. Jonathan, abeg, do the final. I dey
45 minutes, abeg.
Okay, tomorrow na Saturday. Make we begin to round up. So Oga do busy. Make you start, and then we go round. Maybe we do 5 minutes, and then we round up.
Okay. Make I start with where una stop concerning sanctions. So you see, as our country dey go through, I think the only thing we go help us out now, if we can make this thing more known globally about what we are going through in the country, particularly this issue of insecurity, and the fact that they are saying that the court should handle Nnamd Kanu's case, whereas they are working with bandits, dining with them and giving them soft landing up and down. And this man that came recently with Reno and exposed more what is going on in the country. If Nigerians outside, like those of us outside, if there's any way we all can make this thing known internationally, so a pressure will be put on this government. This government, what I've seen with them, the kind of man that is there, is also listening. Only external pressure can make him to do the right thing, can make him to do at least some semblance of governance. So, but the people here and other influential countries, they know little of nothing of what the people are really going through. Or even if they know, they don't want to say anything, but they want Nigerians to be the ones to see it. I think one of you mentioned the Palestinian people. Mr. Jonathan, you don't mention this, how they organize themselves and appeared on CNN to promote the cause of their people, for the people to have some level of peace again. So I think that the only thing that I know this man will bow to is foreign pressure. That's it. He can't do deal with everybody. Some of these world leaders, they have conscience. If they see truly what is going on, I think they will call him to order. So that is about that. Concerning Ben Bruce again, I think he has done what he wants to do. He's trying to protect his business or get his business back. If Silverbird is really not in good financial position, that is just, it doesn't matter to him whether people are dying or people are hungry. It doesn't matter to him. Then Wike, we have talked about Wike before. Wike, anybody who's listening to Wike or what he talks about, his ranting against Obi or any serious opposition figure, they know that they are wasting their time, because Wike has a lot of baggages that with time, people who know him very well will expose him. He's just enjoying because this man is in power. Once this man goes, if another person comes in who doesn't know him, they will expose all he's doing beyond what we know already. All this buying of lands and all that is just it. But most importantly, our people have to. We can't stay. For how long are people going to? We are being pushed to the wall. We are looking for a way to break through the wall and hide further. This man is bringing more oppressive measures against Nigeria so that people will not talk. But at some point, people have to stand up and say enough is enough. And then it's even good we start talking to our soldiers and the police people who this man usually uses to quench protests. You guys are suffering. Your families are equally suffering. And maybe if we keep talking to their conscience, maybe one day Nigeria Watch will want to dedicate one segment of your program here to speak to people in the security forces, not to allow them to anything, but to allow people to do peaceful protests. Peaceful protest is different from violent protests, because anytime people come out to protest, these people will just come out and disperse them. They should let them know that they are equally suffering. They have kids in school. Some of them live in rented apartments. If they don't live, they have families who live in rented apartments who are going through some pains as well. Let me stop it there for now, Mr. Jonathan. Thank you. Enjoy watch. Black Panther, Mr. Dua. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Andrews. That's very much. Mr. Odua, are you there?
Okay. Thank you.
5 minutes, yeah.
Thank you, Baba Jonathan. You see, for me, I talk on Ben Bruce. I talk on Wiki. Then I beg people to begin to put things in consideration, do practicals of things. That the only person we need that we can be proud of to be a president that we really champion Nigeria to the way country is supposed to be is Peter Obi. The only problem that we have is which of the platform isn't going to run. For me, anybody that want to decamp, let them decamp. And they are not the one to vote. And people are there, that man who said that the chiefs, most of them are in APC. Yes, some are in APC, some are in PDP, some are other parties. But those chiefs cannot even tell their children who to vote for. So it is not the chief who we want to go and those chiefs don't even go to elect, don't even go and vote. So their wife and their children are the one who go to vote. So their children have choice of their own because their father is not the one building house for them. Their father is not the one buying them food. So this time we did not care about anybody want to join APC, who want to join, let them go and join. As far as whether you are senator, because since I have known that Nigeria, they call 1999, since election, it is only Natasha I can call that is a senator. It is only Natasha of Kogi State. I can say yes, she's a senator because the reason you go to office is to bring good things to your people. Not the one after 4 years you come and be eating corn and be with the market woman, the one that is frying akara on the road, the one that is selling beans called Mama Put, then you'll be doing all those things. People will say, no, the money you were getting, what did you use it to do in your community? The environment, the people that sent you there, what did you use to do for them? Which company has all these senators come and open in their local government or in their state that enable people to know, yes, these people we send it there, this is what the community is benefiting from them now, or this is what is constituency is benefiting from them. No, they go there, they talk rubbish. Those who they say those involved Sydney, those are only the rubbish. Then they allocate millions in their pocket. And the worst part is those millions, you don't even see it in their body. So I'm sorry to see that the people they call leaders, they are all foolish. Most of them are foolish, are stupid, and ignorance of leadership. So that is why they are interviewing them in Nigeria, they will say rulers, because they are really rulers. So they rule everything out of people's life. Because you cannot, when something is happening, they will say, where is your leader? That means when something good need to come, they ask for leader. And when something bad is happening, they ask for ruler. So what we need are leaders. Peter Obi, we have seen as example of leadership. Then I also see Sowore also a little bit as a leadership, but in other hand, I cannot really vow for that completely. But for Peter Obi, I can vow because the person who still 8 years was able to save money for Anambra State. That kind of person, we need him to become the president so that we save money for Nigeria, and the Nigerian children will no longer go to their bed with empty stomach. So that is my advice. Thank you, Mr. Baba Jonathan. Thank you, Mr. Nigerian. Thank everybody. Thank you.
We don't close already. Now everybody don't talk finish now.
No, never talk. I never talk. Never talk. Let me talk. Let me just talk one thing.
Go ahead. You have your 5
No, let me just talk one thing. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan.
5 minutes. All the talk with the talk.
Oh God, this thing I want to talk be very important. This I want to talk be very important. Be quiet. Be quiet.
You are seeing this guy. You are seeing this guy. They
Don't
bully
tell,
you now.
don't tell CEO be quiet. Don't tell CEO to be quiet. CEO is not a novice.
We are the one that made him.
Now
We are the one that made him.
Now
We
waiting
are the
cause
one that made him the
construction
CEO.
and journalists. Now waiting cause construction and journalists. This thing be this so I beg.
Okay, Black Panther, go ahead. Go ahead.
We are the one that made him CEO. He cannot be CEO of himself. We are the one that made him. So he should keep quiet.
He still have the title of.
So sorry, thank you, my guys. You see, there's one thing I want to say here. Nigeria Watch has been saying something that we are not listening very carefully. You see, I took my time before I brought up this issue of we are fighting from inside. We are not fighting the main thing from outside. You see, most of our guys that are doing YouTuber, we Nigerians. In Nigeria, we are 85% of Nigerians are corrupt. I'm even fair. You know why I'm saying that? You see, they are busy making money on internet, but they are not busy to save their motherland. Nigeria Watch say it here, said, let everybody come out and speak like me, like we are doing here. Even if it is 5. Let us, if you go through all the internet I will say it's 2% that are speaking like Nigeria Watch family. 2% that are really doing the main argument of how the country will move forward. Speaking the truth. I'm telling you the truth. No, look, all the social media that I've gone through, all of them are busy. They want to make money at the expenses of their future. That is what they are doing. That's to tell you the level of corruption. Because when you put a blind eye to corruption, you are speaking it just to get crowd to make money for your pocket. Then you yourself, you are corrupt. You yourself, you are corrupt. Look at the Palestinians. They have network. Their network was dedicated for freedom of the people. Freedom. The Israelis, the same thing. Freedom. But our own, we just talk. We get our money, we go inside. Wait for government to give us money, we put our pocket. That is why I say 85% of Nigerians are absolutely corrupt. Because we are the highest on the internet. We can use that to do what this gentleman that came from the US. If you go to his network, his website, you see all the videos about Nigeria. I sent one to Nigeria Watch now. I was crying when I was listening to children that have lost their parents. Children that have lost, they were speaking Hausa, but now they are very fluent in English. Some of them are in the university. Some of them that lost their parents, they've grown up to be adults. They are in the university now. So what are we talking about? Nigeria Watch has said we should try as much as possible come out to always speak the truth. We should look at to say we have 5 of Nigeria Watch. We bring all those videos of what they are doing in Christians in the world. Do you think the West would have not heard us? Do you think CNN would have not heard us? Do you think CNN would have not heard us? If you have 10 channels that are bringing that picture of the genocide, do you think that the CNN would have not taken our picture since then? But since we are not talking about it, then they are not ready to do it for you. You got to come forward to pay the sacrifice so that they can follow you and put money in the bag so that we can join hands together and push it. That is what we're supposed to be doing. But we are focusing on getting money from the politician, getting money for everything from the YouTube, and living our life at the expense of our own house. Thank you, Nigeria, for doing a great job. That was why I sent you a text and told you that may God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Black Panther. Let me just quickly say this. I cannot agree much more, on what you just said. I believe is the right way to go, or in addition to what we are doing, that part must be added from the outside. We must do that now. There's some, it's in United States, they have CNN USA, and they have CNN International. You see, the ones that Nigerians are seeing there in Nigeria is CNN International. CNN International is what they are seeing. And I know people in UK to also know that BBC have different stations. The one they are seeing in Nigeria, that BBC, is not the one that most people are seeing in UK. We have the CNN, in the CNN USA. If my CNN is in front of me right now, I'm watching right now. See, it's different from if I go to CNN International. You see that CNN USA? Oh my God, they have some anchors there. If they portray Nigerian issue 2 times, Nigeria will, you will see now, Tinubu will send, they will send Ononuga straight to Washington. They have this channel where they call MSNBC. Don't even talk of that one. That one have some anchors that if they touch Nigerian matter twice, they be liberal station, no. They hate, in fact, it's like they don't even want to have, they don't want Trump. They are Trump's nightmare. See, if they touch Nigeria matter twice, Mr. Tinubu will change, he will send, and all of them, they will send them to America. I'm telling you. And that is what we need to do, because for the past 1.5 years, a day will not go. One single day like this will not go that I will not see all these Palestinians in at least one of these stations. BBC, I'm not talking of BBC, the one for BBC, the one we are seeing in Nigeria, all those people who have DSTV. That BBC you are seeing there is a different one. There's no day will pass that I will not see them on one of the BBC in UK. No day will pass that I will not see one of them on MSNBC or CNN USA. That's how they fought the fight. And when they organize, because we Nigerians, we have so many of us outside Nigeria. Everybody is busy. Everybody is working. When these people organize, yes, they recognize that fact. They don't do it during weekdays, now to occupy on weekends. And they are very consistent about it. This one that Showore is doing, they have to be consistent about it. This is the kind of fight that we are all of us will have to be part of if we can get it going, especially for us in the diaspora. We have to fight from the outside. There is no, if you go back, yes, I agree with you. Mr. Black Panther, again, if you go back to the apartheid period, yes, they fought rigorously from the outside. It has to be so. That is the way you can bring the Nigerian government to our knees. They don't understand any other language. It is fight from the outside. That's the only thing that will bring them to their knees. So I'll leave it out there. And finally, I just want to say this. See, anyway, let me leave it there. INEC, please take the eye off it. Just call it NEC. Electoral Commission of Nigeria. Please remove this thing called independence. It has nothing to do. There's nothing independent about it. Please, from now,
You're right.
let's just remove anybody who is just stupidity. Call it. What is independent about it? It is agreeing to just falling flat for their into their stupidity and agreeing to it. So we don't have to agree to that lie. It's an obvious lie. Obvious lie. What is independent? Independent call independently. It is NEC, National Electoral Commission. That's what we have in Nigeria. We don't have independent. We don't have it. There's nothing close to it.
No, it is not national. Call on Nigeria. Because not everywhere be the Nigeria.
Nigeria Electoral Commission. Nigeria please tag it. Nigeria Electoral Commission. As far as we're concerned, don't put that in that is the deception. They are deceiving you and I, deceiving every Nigeria that it is independent when it is far from it. What is independent about it, please? What is it? It's part of the deception, and we all bought into it. Every day we'll be calling it INEC. Which INEC? Anyway, Mr. Elvis, Try. Thank
Please,
you
can I
very much.
just add one thing, Mr. Elvis?
No,
Let me just
no,
add
no.
one thing to what Mr. Jonathan.
No. You
Just
cannot
a
ask.
little.
Time is over. No, 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 sir.
Just one sentence, please. Just one
Okay.
sentence.
Oh, yeah, quickly, one
Please.
sentence. Okay, you don't
I
already
want
talk about.
this man.
No, you say
This man
if
that
you
came.
say please, you say please. You don't already say the one sentence.
Oh no, please let me complete it. This
Okay,
man
yeah,
that came to Nigeria, this Mr. Mike Arnold, the man has given us an opportunity, has opened that crack on how to get this government on their knees. I think we should find a way to collaborate with him so that the man will support us in pursuing this thing further. That's a way out on every issue we are facing in that country, including the release of Nnamd Kanu and these other issues concerning the insecurity in Nigeria. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Paul. I appreciate every one of you that came in here today. Sometimes sitting back and listening to what people are saying on the panel is very, very important. I want to say, God will bless all of you. I appreciate every one of you right there. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan, Mr. Oduwa. These were my first people that came into the panel. Like I've always said, if these people don't come in on time, people like Black Panther will see time to see opportunity to come here, or Mr. Paul. You know, although Black Panther itself is always most times is always the first person on the panel as well. So yeah, any of you that come in first, I want you to always know that you are the one that hold the panel for others to come in later on. So I'm always grateful with that. Thank you so much, my wonderful people. Thank you, Black Panther, Guy Dubisi, Mr. Oduwa, Mr. Jonathan. God bless you all. Every one of you that called in today, thank you, Madam Deborah, and many others that called in. Thank you so much, my wonderful people. God bless you all. Those of you that supported the channel, thank you so much. I appreciate you all, my people. Now God bless you now. Thank you, Kisnogirahi, and many, many more. On the comment section, Mother for All Mom Diaspora, thank you very much, my lovely mother. Thanks for all that you do. Thanks for being there for us all the time. And my dear, lovely brother, Abu Azi. Thank you very much. I appreciate you for your selfless service. Best Max, thank you very much, sir, for your consistency. Mother Peggy Modi, thanks for all that you do. And many others right there. Mother Stella Emasewedo, Victor, Venebos, I can see you right there as well. Again. Okay, I think that's it now. And everyone listening to me, if you are good people listening to us here, encouraging what we do, we appreciate you. If you're also listening to us, you're one of the satanic people that's listening to us every day. We pray may God help you, make it convert you to become a better person someday. Because what we are doing here, we only want a better Nigeria. We're not fighting anybody. I believe it will not cost you anything to join us, to speak truth to power, to see how we can have a better Nigeria in our time. As you and I know, I'm getting old, you are getting old, we all are getting old. The better Nigeria that you and I are craving for, it doesn't look like what we are getting anytime soon. And it's not fair, and it's not nice. The reason why I'm saying it, I'm in Nigeria and I spend more of my time here in my lovely country. Nigeria is the best country in the world. The only thing that failed us is our satanic politicians. If we can come together, put our heads together, speak in one voice to see how Nigeria can be better in our time, that will be more beneficial and profitable to you and I. This is why you see I come out every day. Not that it's convenient for me to be here. Yes, those of you that is very close to me, you know it's not convenient for me to be here. Most times that I start this show, I've not eaten anything. As I enter house, straight to my office and I start working. Even when food is prepared for me, I don't have mouth to eat it. Because sometimes, maybe depend on the heat of that particular broadcast. My people, if you want to achieve anything in life, in most cases, they are the things that is not convenient for you that you embarked on. That's why I say we are doing this today. Obviously, I cannot have a channel that over 100,000 followers. I'll be using it to talk about politics that is not profitable. I can use it to talk about other things that will give me more monetary gain. But the reason why I'm not doing that because I have other channel that is already giving me that. But I wish many of you listening to me today can do the same by making sure that you come out and speak truth to power. Use your platform or support any other platform that is doing the same thing. You don't have to do it here. That's what I stand for. But the day you start taking money from politicians, you can never ever again your entire life speak truth to power. You will be guilty of the same massacres that is going on in Nigeria. Because massacring people can happen directly, indirectly, and otherwise. If you're part of the
Sorry,
people, yes, sir.
sorry for cutting you short. You need to be taking advantage. You know something, I think I've mentioned something like this before on this platform. You need to think about it too. Accepting advert. See, a friend of mine just paid 10 million naira to a YouTuber in Nigeria. 10 million. And he approached me and I said, you know what? He's ready to come to your platform. 10 million. 10 million. And he pay.
You know why?
Then they do. Nobody say then they talk about his business. For privacy, unless he give me permission, I won't mention it. But if to say nah, for he give me permission when we discuss it, I know say you they do that kind. Now yeah, for come. So
okay,
all
Mr.
you need to do is just to you know do your due diligence before you bring things.
Mr. Jonathan, on that advert thing, to be honest, not that I have prohibition of taking adverts. It's just that I don't just have interest on it right from time. A lot of people approach me all the time for this. But if it's coming from someone like you, I can't say no. And the main reason why I don't take advantage because I don't trust the people that is bringing the advertisement here on this channel. As you know that you and I, what we talk about here, we have accumulated a lot of enemies that want to find it one way or the other to penetrate us. So because of that, I'm not interested of the discussion. I'm not interested in reading your email or replying your email, and I'm not interested with the money. But if it's coming directly from you, for example, na black part they talk now, you they talk now, I don't mind. But do you know how many emails I receive every day? They want to do advert here.
Yeah, now I know you're supposed to now, but the thing is that you need to do you need to do the due diligence, like to know say this person no be fake, because Nigerians, they're very crooked. If you go set somebody up now, say that man where they talk, say they do anything.
Exactly. This is why I know they reply today. So I received 2 emails. Do you want me to showcase it on the screen right now? 2 emails today. I not saying yesterday. Today, 2. I'm not supposed to tell them now. Say they read their email. I don't think they'll be listening now. I read emails. I don't reply. I just move on. Every day I receive email. We want to advertise on your platform. We want to do this one. For me, I don't know who is hiding behind that. The same way during the time of election, they also write to me. They will give me this. Use your platform to do this. You do this. I don't listen. Not because say we too get them or we not get them. It's just for me. I don't just need trouble. I don't want me the same Mr. Jonathan call me for this platform tomorrow. Say Mr. Elvis explain. Once they don't put me for center stage, they explain something. Well, I don't come that time. That's my only reason why I'm the only channel that doesn't take advert. You understand? Currently, Hallelujah Challenge is going on. Pastor Nathaniel, do you know what he's doing? Do you know that throughout his Hallelujah Challenge, he off his monetization? He doesn't want to get any money. Do you know this man can get about $1 billion naira every day? $1 billion naira daily. You know how many people they watch Hallelujah Challenge? Last year, I followed up. I know how much he's supposed to be getting per day. Per night, $1 billion or minimum $500 million naira. But he off his monetization throughout the Hallelujah Challenge. I respect people like this. This is one of the things that I'm also doing, although I'm not a pastor. Not that to do this thing to earn money. I know a lot of my friends that have small channels that's not to my own. They charge 500,000 naira for a single advert. I know they do them. But Mr. Jonathan, if you want, if somebody is coming through you, I don't mind.
Okay.
100%. I know you can't hurt me, so 100% that will be granted. But somebody who come through my email, unfortunately, I'm not going to reply you, because if you want to be, if you know you are a genuine person, come to the panel, you join the panel, you talk from the panel. When they give you 8 minutes to talk, use 3 minutes to talk. Say, I don't the right you tell say I want to have that beg. I want to have that. They will not know who you be.
Nigeria watch.
I'm not going to reply.
Nigeria watch. If you want to take if you want to take advert, you got to categorize the advert where you going to take. Like all those, like advert, like estate people that want to do their housing stuff, like communication. You can take those adverts now.
All these people don't come already. I know. Listen, somebody offered me just last week here for adverts $1,000 every month, and he want me to do the advert for the next 6 months, which you and I know is $6,000. I not replied that email. I can put you on the screen.
That's that what they replied them. Oh, they replied them, my brother. Now money. Oh.
Yes, no, it's not about the money. I don't know who are behind these things.
You have to ask the person. If you ask, you not know who is behind it. If you not ask, you know if you know.
No, I let them come join the panel. I post my link on the public space all the time. Click the link, you come to the panel, say, Mr. Najawash, now me write you. I want you to advertise a social business. Everybody here will ask you the question, and I'll grant it immediately. Guess what? You might even be lucky. The way you take talk here, that money, you might not even pay up to that, or you might not even pay nothing. Not because I took get them, right? If I finish my Naija Watch now, I have channels that I managed that that take my time. Listen, everybody go die one day. Death is inevitable. All these things will put for head. We want to use leg to dig everything by fire, by force. Listen, the day you die, you just go alone. You're not taking none with you. I'm the only channel for the past 10 years plus. Only 2 adverts I've taken. Sendwave, sending money to Nigeria, and the other one, Word Remit. I'm not going to take adverts. Not because I don't like them, but I don't trust anybody. I know say they not too like me and my wonderful panelists for here. We don't still like Una. So if not the money inside on one pass call, you can't get me. I get more than 400 missed calls daily. I know they peak. More than 400 missed calls every single day. I know they peak. So you can't get me if not that area you want pass call. No. But if it's coming from my lovely brother, Mr. Jonathan is not a pushover. He's a well-to-do man. I know one man the exposure for this channel. I know him. I know who he is. He's a well-to-do man. These are kind of people that you should be prayed to be close to. But if you tell me say so person they come here through him, no wahala. Say maybe you go write me email. We go reply that email maybe 10 years from now. Probably. We know they brag, but we know who we be. I don't go reply your advert. No, I don't reply. I don't just need them. I'm unfortunately no. Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan. If the person
Nigeria Watch, I understand what you're saying. You are right, because a lot of traps there, particularly from these politicians, they can come through anyway. Exactly. Since they have so much money, on their side. They can come through anyway. They can get gullible people and ask them to come and do advert on your station.
You know the temptation that I pass through by running this channel every day. If I fall on only one of the temptation, everybody listening to me right now will castigate me forever. I've built a name for myself that I can never put on sale. Never. I've told you guys before that for some people that is patiently waiting for us to fail, they'll wait, they'll enter their grave. We will never fail.
Exactly. Good news is better than money. That is what they want.
Make mistake. No. When we are talking, we are listening to ourselves. We don't make mistake. Don't worry. We are not perfect. But I don't want you to be that our sustainability have to be on top of the advert the car can't give us. No, don't worry about that. And they come here every day. You know, some people might think, because of the money. That's why I told you that, okay, it's because of the money. Maybe you still do it now. Do straight 6 months, not take break. Then you will understand now because of money or not because of money. We are doing it because we love
country.
Mhm.
Mr.
Yeah.
Jonathan is here today. Nobody they pay him. He loves his country. Black Panther is here. Nobody pay him to be here. He loves his country. Mr. Oduwa, Mr. Paul. You see, when I greet my lovely brother just now, Mr. Abuazi, I always say thank you very much for your selfless service. You know what that means? It's love we have for our country. Many of us want our country to be better in our time. But advert is part of a threat in my categories. I might be wrong. I put everybody, I don't carry everybody go for one corner and say, all of you are threats, not border. But if you come in a legitimate way, if you have opportunity to meet with Black Panther, say you want to have, you want to come through Mr. Oduwa, Mr. Paul, Mr. Jonathan, there's every possibility your advert will be granted for you because obviously they know you, they vent you, they have scrutinized you, or they'll bring you here for proper scrutinization. Send me upon day one email. Okay, thank you. I received your email. Okay, what do you want us to do? I don't get that time. Unfortunately, I don't go it. If you know, sir, I've ever replied your email, expose me here, I don't get the time. Even the APC people, without many times they don't write me. Like everything, now my mama go tell you all those things. It's not many times, especially okay. Get with I want talk. I'm not going to talk because if you reach during election, then the feel not do am again. Make it happen first. I'll show you something. Not be the issue, be the wahala. We don't want Nigeria to be better. You know, if advert is coming from a legitimate source, no wahala. But through email, I cannot ascertain the legitimacy of that email that came in through I will not reply. Thank you very much, my people. Anybody want to say anything quickly? I want to press the button.
I just want to commend you for your steadfastness and maintain your principle. It's very important in a country where principle is a scarce commodity in Nigeria. So keep it going. That's the only way. At some point, the glory God will crown your effort. As all of us are making this effort, God will crown it for you. So keep it that way because all these politicians, election is coming now. They have so much money, people's public money with them, looking for a way to get the public with them. So they cannot use your channel. Your channel is impenetrable. They can't use it. Keep it up.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate you. When somebody, let me quickly say this before I round up. Maybe one or two persons are aware of this already. When somebody offered me G-Wagon 2023 model, at the time I was offered that 2023 model, you know, that G-Wagon, it was just a year old, or rather the same year, but not brand new. I don't know. That was what they offered me. And I checked the price of that car that time was about 280 something million naira at that time. I declined. I declined. But guess what? God is so wonderful. I felt when I say I'm a testimony that you can live a better lifestyle without not engaging in criminality or anything that is dubious. I rejected it. Just less than 6 months, I still spent the same amount to buy my own car. Add to what I already have in the garage. You know what that means? So it's not by that. I don't want to take on 200 million, 1 billion naira from somebody. I'll come here, you know, see Mother Peggy Modi will be asking me questions, and I'll be saying, actually, ma. Actually, ma.
I know you're doing there. Actually, yes. I understand.
Mr. Jonathan,
you are right.
Saying, Mr. Jonathan will be saying, Nigeria was, you speak now, say, Mr. Jonathan, actually, let's discuss this next week. Let's
leave it to tomorrow.
I want to vibrate on this.
And me, I go come after you like fire.
Exactly. I mean, want to escape someone like Black Panther, for example.
That's true. You're right, Nigeria. You're right. Just keep doing what you're doing. Yeah.
So to be honest, I just want to be free, vibrate, offend you today, tomorrow we'll still be friends. And I don't want to be talking and not be talking like I have water in my mouth. No. Let's not indeed the life like that. If you can wake up in the morning, you can find food in your kitchen, be grateful to God, and you have good health. Just be grateful to God.
Contentment. You are living a contentment life. Keep it up.
The year thing only one person you'll get 1 trillion naira, 10 billion naira for account, blah blah blah, and don't really believe on it. I like high lifestyle. If you are close to me, I live high lifestyle, both in UK and Nigeria. But I want to work hard for it, not by putting other people's lives
in danger or killing, signing directly or indirectly, signing for other people to die in the name of you want to live a good life. I'm not part of that. You know, so for those of you advertising or calling to advertise on our platform, yeah, we are streaming from 5 platforms right now. We started by 8. I've removed 3 already. If you want to come in, come to the panel. I think that would be better. But email, for now, I'm not ready yet for that. I don't know about the future. For the past 10 years, I'm not ready. I want you guys to know that. Now, God will bless you now. Mr. Jonathan, you wanted to say something quickly. I want to press the button.
Mr. Elvis, that's it. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. God will bless you. Please
Thank you,
keep going. Thank you.
No wireless. God bless you. Thank you, everyone right there. And God will bless you now. Please join us again tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday. I'm not discussing politics, but please, now we're the panel, so we want to discuss another thing when they come. We want to discuss a different thing tomorrow. If it is that is also affecting us, come in tomorrow. Let's talk about it together. Madam Rita is always here when we discuss things like that and all that. Madam Iris and all that. We need more people to be coming in. You know, Monday to Friday is enough for politics, and let's take other days to Saturday to talk about something else. Sunday is my off day, but sometimes when the heat, I know say when election does start, now not going to let me talk about off day anymore. But still, before then, let's unite and talk on what is affecting you and I. Take care, my people. And God will bless you now. Good night.
Share. fi beauty jí wọn lọ, ó fi beauty jí wọn lọ, ó fi jíjà jí wọn lọ, ó fẹ́ náà jí nà wọn pa. Say but she fine gan, money she fine gan, money she fine gan, she fine gan. Okay, fine girl yeah da, 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 fine girl yeah da. Come on, fine girl yeah da, we are fine girl yeah come on, we are fine girl yeah come on, yeah fine girl yeah come on, we are fine girl yeah come on. Give me some oddity, I said fine girl yeah come on. See, have you seen a fine girl today? Oh yeah. Have you seen a fine girl today? Oh yes. Have you seen a fine girl today? Have you seen a fine girl today? Oh yeah, money she fine girl. She fine girl. She fine girl. Money she fine girl.
Evani marzogege aetina Evani maru tefi kwa Odagawu amwe firiwa Ena keke no gato bagon Osane generame Ena keke nagari ushina Dano yeme ea jemena Osagu meto bagon Iwe fuwe bietete Iya kwero ya uke, iye kena mio kata my money day. Imye ba kome, oseni na kupebe sheba ko. Amye bina ma emye neregi kupebe krisati no guben. O piano meyo, negi go no ma. Ono negi meigo, igu sebu emujuwa. Akonana do vefe, iba con a veces fe allí. Uno allá ya ve na bon, akonana ito ebe. Ite veni pia, ite veni ku. Waga we bien se o, no boca mi na chuajo. Oh, osagu me ware, ni mi omatien. No mami omaje, agitio jo. Oh, osagu me ware, ni mi omaje. No mami omaje, oh, agitio jo. Oh, itene ni pia, que vitene ni ko. Why yalare o, waki madosi ona. Awake yo amega mweo, weno yo hana. Ilu wa managi we yo jon agi sede yunuke katona. Eo, ebina uyo hao, eo haya ba obanagi. Uda abagba ebe agi jebe ibiedu ben. Ama fanoko agi ebi noruwe Ama gilawa agi zede na boye O piano meigo agi jigo baka Eya uko ai ono na wanu sake agon Eu osago meyo ti o me gbigo Kumeri o ti o me bobo O sanu kumeri ojo be buto me na te oju O sagu me ware ni mi obatie be gbigo be pomo no ma mi obatie be buto me agi te ojo O sagu me ware be gbigo ni mi obatie be pomo no ma mi obatie be buto me agi te ojo Osagu me wane, me pigo wane, ni mi abadien, oh ma mi abadien, agite ojo.